Hey everybody, today is Wednesday. Wednesday. It's been a quiet Wednesday, guys. It's been quiet. Alex has been asleep because school is out. He was up all night, up most of today, and now he sleeps. So this might be a good live. We might just get through the live without fighting. Just maybe. Because my family may pop up with some shenanigans here and there. And you see the ponics on, I was in the garden. I'm going to let a few more people come in and I'm going to tell you my story about this weather here in Georgia. Because me and the neighbor had a run outside today. And I was like, my Renaissance grandma, Carbon Q, how are you? So yeah, today was a good day. Today was a really good day. We're beginning our list together, me, Carbon, and Gina, for the people we would like to host for the 12 days of Christmas. So that's been fun. Definitely been fun. Concerned this I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna have to cut pit back on it's gonna be more than 12 days because I think Carbon and Gina are getting tired of me um just adding people on. But I don't know. It's fun though. It's fun. We're doing it for a good cause, right? We just want to make people happy during the holidays. Joseph, how are you? Joseph, did you make it to the front room, Joseph? I hope you're in the front room right now, Joseph. Shannon, let me tell Shannon, you got 2 more days. 2 more days, Shannon. Joseph, I can't. Can I have the 11th day since? Yes, my Renaissance Grand. Let me look. I'm writing it down. I am writing it down right now so I do not forget at all. Do you do you want the 11th though? Because all right, my Renaissance. My Renaissance grandma. You're going to do December 11th. Carbon, leave me alone. Hi, Siege. Siege, are you fully moved in? Or we working with boxes around us? So you know what, Carbon? Since I have you in here and I know Gina's in the background, you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to give away a gift on the 11th, December 11th, and then give my Renaissance grandma a Christmas gift slash birthday gift on the 11th. So that actually works out. So I know that day I have to give away, that's gonna be 3 gifts. So like I said, because the list is long, I think we're up to I think we're up to 18 people, maybe 20. We might be doing 2 people per day unless we decided to go ahead and just do 24 days of Christmas. Carbon is gonna kill me. Carbon is gonna kill me. No problem, Carbon. You okay with that? I like that idea. We can give away a gift on her channel, on my Renaissance Grandma's channel, give her a gift all in the same day. That actually works. And now she takes her and Bougie are locked in for their days. Because Bougie takes this December 1st. That works out. There's shit everywhere. Don't worry, Siege. Just go. You can unpack little by little. Little by little. There is no rush. So I thought Alex was gonna make it through. Gonna have to go to summer school. Somehow, some way, this intelligent young man of mine made it through. He handed in all his projects. He did everything he was supposed to do up until the last day. He was able to hand in everything he was supposed to do to bring his average from what it was to where I thought we was gonna you know, not have a birthday to being a B average. And I was like, oh wow. So he's been celebrating, staying up, watching movies and everything else. Um, I had to go. I went did my first mammogram this morning, and I know a lot of people say it hurts, so I expected it to hurt or whatever. Um, so I was just like, all right, I got this, and there's no problems. Like, I'm gonna get through it. Every woman got to go through it. So, we went or whatever. These people was like, oh, so your husband? I was like, that is my son. My son is only 11 years old. Just 11-year-old. He's not my son. I'm either you calling him, you think he looks old or I look extra young. Either way. Mm-mm. Hey, Gina. Yeah, Shanna, it wasn't fun. But they had these cloth wipes. And I'm just like, okay, if I open it, they can't use it on anybody else, right? So I'm gonna just take these home because I want to research the company. These cloth wipes was like amazing. They was nice and thick. It was strong. I mean, I'm in the bathroom playing with the wipes. Like, oh, I'm gonna just take these out. This chick was like, you can leave these wipes here with me. And I was all in my feelings about it. And I was like, well, I just want the company name or whatever. You out here looking like a teenager. Thank you, Gina. But yeah, I was just like, that can go in my bug out bag. Like, I'm trying to see what else is in here so I can fit in my bug out bag. But it wasn't too bad, but it was just uncomfortable, I guess. It was uncomfortable because like you have to hold your breath, and it seemed like the computer kept glitching. So it was like I felt like 5 minutes I was holding my breath for. At one point I was like, listen, I'm about to pass out. Take the picture or not. We could redo it, whatever. But you're not gonna have me in here passing out. G Mama Grows, how are you? Hope everything is well. But so then, hey 10, how are you? But then we had a storm, so I almost didn't go live because y'all know we live in dirt road country, and so I was watching a movie and everything. Like, oh, this storm, I hope it goes by quick so I can go live. All of a sudden, it was thundering, and then we see lightning. Then we smell smoke. So I'm just like, oh man. I run outside, and this storm is bad. It's like it's pouring. It's just extra. The storm was just being extra. And it said, oh, it's going to be a light drizzle today. Me and the neighbors like, well, we don't see a big cloud of smoke, but we're just like, all right, we'll wait till after it rains to come back outside and look at both houses and everything else like that. And I was just like, all right, well, whatever. We went outside, we looked around, we didn't see anything, but it still smells like smoke. Like the lightning hit really close to our houses, and plus the houses shook. So we was just like, I didn't see anything, and they didn't see nothing. But I was like, whatever. So if Billy come home and he finds it, I did look. I did go outside and look, but I don't see any damage and nothing was on fire. So I figure everything's okay. I don't know. And I still got electricity, so I don't know about the neighbors. I ain't go back over there. I was like, and they didn't say anything that they lost electricity when they came outside again. So I don't know. But anyway, let me drop this link if anybody wants to get up because I'm gonna start talking about the topic because I got in trouble this weekend, guys. And I'm blaming the gardeners, just the gardeners. I can't even blame Too Late today. Usually I can get away and blame it on, fat guy with guns or the regular gun guy or something over there with the 2A world. But I'm getting in trouble because of you gardeners. I wanted to buy more seeds. I did. I wanted to, and my husband stopped me because Carbon Q? What is going
Right.
on?
I just wanted to square away the whole thing with. That's me. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Is it still echoing? Yeah, I don't even know.
No, you wasn't echoing.
G, G Mom, you know I'm never gonna say no to you. The rate Erica keeps going, it's not gonna be enough days in the calendar for 12 days of Christmas. That's what I was busting her chops about. It has nothing to do with you. My Renaissance grandma, you know you are welcome. Anything for you, it will go down you, G Mama, all y'all. But at the end of the day, the rate, she wasn't even in there for a whole minute on the live. Oh yeah. You see, Gina, this is what he's talking about.
Yo,
We gotta
I
skip.
was sitting in the doctor's office. I was like, let me send them some more names. And they was like, well, let me go check this person out. and I was like, well, here's some more names.
Right.
And I was like, let me get in. Make sure, let them people call my name so I can stop adding people to this list.
Fat guy with guns. I want that T-shirt, but I refuse until I see red.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love the hat. I saw the hat the other day on the live, and then I love the T-shirt. That was dope.
Dina's been was I think
Yeah.
his first model.
Was it Gina?
I think Gina was his first model.
I thought it
Mm-hmm.
was Sophia. Okay, I could be wrong. I'm in the middle of packing, so I'll be in and out. But hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm so sorry I didn't even say hello. Erica is crazy. She says she does not know how to say, hold on, let me check how many people
Let
we
me
got.
check the calendar.
It's
I
gonna
was like,
be it's gonna
where can I
be
fit you in at?
it'll be Christmas 2024. By the time we're done, it'll be into the next year. The rates
We
is
may have to start after Thanksgiving to get us to New Year's. My Renaissance. How did you get to 24 days of Christmas? My my Renaissance grandma. People from last year we did say no, except for Black Tropical Soil. People were trying to get in at the last minute, and I was like, all right, you know what? They just found out about it. I'll go ahead and get something and put it together. And then more people was like, oh, I want to get in. And I was like, I'll put you over till next year. So then I was like, hey, because it was so big last year, Carbon and I got to start this year early.
Yeah.
Then Unbiased and her silly self was like, we should do Christmas in July. Unbiased. You didn't understand what we went through last year on
By it's not the assignment. It's not the assignment. Not in July. But
So
yeah.
then we talked about it last Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, anybody that wants to do the 12 days of Christmas, let me know. Shoot. Listen
Yeah.
here.
It's gonna be exciting. Gina, the blue is pretty, but it's black or red. Black or red. Black or red. I'm just waiting for one of them to come through. But
Right.
yeah, at the rate Erica's going, we'll be
But
online.
there's some people I took off the list. Gina can vouch for me. Gina can vouch for me. There was some people I did take off the list.
Get up here, Gina. Can we straighten her out right quick? the rate she's going, we're going to be doing the live not once every day, but like at this point, 3 times. We're going to go live 3 times a day. That's what she's doing. Hi, Educated Natural. Good to see you. How are you? Yep, that's what she's doing over here. Mhm.
I had to take some people off the list. I did.
Oh, she did.
I did.
No, she didn't. Don't listen. Listen, y'all.
It was only
Listen.
2 people, but I did. I did take 2 people.
When 12 Days of Christmas start, just strap yourself in for about 3 hours because it's going to be back to back to back. It's a lot, but I guess we're excited.
It's a lot. And the fact that I found a few new YouTubers and I reached out to them and they was like, "Oh, sure." And I was like, "Okay."
Stop talking right now. Stop it. Just stop talking, please. Just something's wrong with her, y'all. Expect
I've been working.
You
I've been working. You told me to reach out, so I reached out. You didn't say.
No, we're gonna work it out. It's just not gonna be 14 days. It's gonna be
My
more.
Renaissance grandma, I'm not moving you to next
Right.
year.
Right.
I am not. I already put you on the calendar for the 11th. Absolutely.
You should just do the 25 days till Christmas.
We could start at we could do the day after Christmas. I mean, day after Thanksgiving.
Listen, can you wait? We need the sales first. Slow down. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all want to know why Carter is quiet? Because this is the chaos I got to deal with.
My Renaissance, this is ridiculous.
What? I was like, what? We almost died doing it every day last year.
Yeah, last year I being able to lie. By the time we got to Carbon's last day of her closing,
Carbon didn't want to do it.
Carbon was like, "I don't even want to do this." I said, "You're closing out." She was like, "We've been going live every day. I just don't want to do this." And I was like,
"Hey, Fridge, what's going on? Hi, TT. TT's part of that too."
Oh yeah, TT. So TT doesn't know she's part of it. So I guess I better.
I'm going to be quiet now. I was just packing stuff up, and I just wanted to come up here and clear that up with this crazy girl right here.
Grandma Gross said "Eager Beaver."
Yes, that is her name. I was packing boxes. I was like, "Wait, what did you just say?" It was like unbelievable. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. We just got to figure out how to work the schematics of that. But yeah, y'all just go see live. There's an elf here. There's an elf there. There's an elf over here. Yeah,
they're right there. She everywhere.
And it's gonna be a rough Christmas, but okay. Okay, but we do.
It's not going to be. We're gonna get through it. We will get
some categories in there. TT, act like you didn't hear that. I messed up. Just I didn't even say anything. Hey, Jova.
TT, I got it. Well, Gina's gonna talk to you about it.
Hey, Gina, you see what I'm talking about? We were talking earlier. This is what I'm talking
about. Just threw people on a list that I really like, and I was just like,
TT.
Yeah. I was like, they're gonna be part of it.
Not even a minute in. You'll find out. Not even a minute in, Gina. Not even a minute. Not even a minute. I was like, what? Right.
Listen, I don't know how Zach's sales have been going with the thicky shirts, but he gonna have to come drop some more colors. I'll buy more than just blue. Blue is my favorite color, but I like them.
I wanted 3. I needed black, red, and yellow.
Oh, I yellow, yeah.
Yellow, that shirt.
Yes.
Look at y'all. Look at y'all. You see Zach?
I would buy yellow.
Yeah, the yellow for the summer.
Drop that yellow.
Hint.
That yellow's gonna be fire. You know what color is hot this summer too? Orange. Believe it or not, brown, chocolate brown.
Now see, fall colors are my favorites. Blue is my favorite color, but I love reds, orange, yellow, browns. Yeah. That's my favorite season.
We should do a camo one for the female vets and soldiers.
Do it. I like camo.
Oh, and put it in gold, the glitter. I mean, not the glitter, the lettering.
Look, Zach. He like, dang, can I get the you better
yellow?
take
You
notes.
get the yellow, red, red and black. Let me see.
That's right. He could do a black shirt with red lettering or a red shirt with black lettering.
G Mama said camo.
G-
Mm-hmm.
Oh, G
Camo.
Mama.
See?
Hey, Joe Bye. Listen, I just did a short. I don't know if it's uploaded yet, G Mama. I got my package.
Ooh.
I wanted
Is it
some
seeds? Because let
It's
me tell you.
for my garden.
Listen, I got in trouble this weekend. I was trying to go to the store to buy seeds when we were supposed to be buying like shoelaces and stuff. And I was just like, oh, yeah, you guys can go ahead and take care of that. I'm going to go over here and look at some seeds and whatever. And I got in trouble because I was like, oh, what watermelon seeds can I get that could be that my watermelon can be bigger than everybody else's? And he was like, there you go. There you go. I said, listen, I'm just keeping up with the Joneses. You know, these gardeners out here with these different watermelon names.
You are not alone. That's why me, TT, and Lydia all have that shirt that says YouTube see, YouTube do that we made.
Yeah.
YouTube you will go down a rabbit hole when you see stuff on there. My garden be growing like crazy because of that. But this year, I literally specifically grew what I knew I was going to eat. I only added like one or two things to try that I'd never had before. One I've already had, which was the kohlrabi. I liked it cooked. I tried it raw, didn't like it, but I like it cooked. And the other one, what is the other thing I added to my garden? I've never had. I don't remember. Yep, YouTube see, YouTube do, because that's what we do. Yep. Listen, I wouldn't even want a platypus if it wasn't for you people over here.
Why do I always get this wrong?
Look, that's because
let me tell you. That's the problem that my household is having. My household is with the keeping up with the two-way. I'm keeping up with the preppers and the gardeners. Listen here.
I can't even blame Erica for this. Now I can forget me hip to the platypus, but I blame Zach because he let me actually shoot one.
That's good. Look at you. Look at you.
And I was like, I wanted to hate it so much.
It's hard to hate.
You. It's nice.
That's good.
I wanted to hate it, but
Carbon is worth the price. For the price of it is worth it. It is
nice.
He was not buying anything.
That back and laugh. He just was sitting back. Sitting back.
Still buy it. Right.
Firearms
are like the new shoes for women nowadays.
Yeah.
It's just like I gotta
wait.
I need that one.
I saw that. I was ignoring it. I was ignoring it.
But it's worth it. After shooting Alex's, I said, oh, we're going to get two more because, you know, Billy and I got to have the his and hers. So,
yep, it's going to happen.
I'm definitely trying to. And then because I seen at Vision, let me also, my Renaissance grandma and everybody else that went to Vision preparing this event, because y'all look like y'all had a whole bunch of fun. And all I could focus on was the tents. Now, everybody knows I got a wonderful tent, and I love my tent. But I was like, hey, I need to upgrade my tent.
Let me tell you, everybody was
night.
Yes.
Looking at new tents.
Everybody was talking about how my Renaissance grandma set up. Everybody was. And they went, and even with them talking about her having the AC, it wasn't in a way of like, you know, oh my gosh, she has AC. No, they was like, I need to up my game.
Right. Right. I was like, oh my God.
She was ready. She had the solar panels, the generator, the AC. She was ready. Listen. She had the tent set up, then she had the little canopy set up with all her little tables and stuff. I mean, she was
ready.
She was.
but I was taking notes because everybody out there had their whatever their setup was, even when it came to cooking. So like I didn't really see what Miss Vanessa had for cooking. I know she did cook though because I saw some of the food she cooked. But I know Tarsha had one of those. It had like I think like the butane or something
Okay.
stove situation,
Right.
and it had two eyes, but it also had like a flat top you could put over one of them to have it like a griddle.
Right.
And then somebody had like it was Indiana Jackson. They had like what do they call them flat things that everybody those kind of grill the flat ones though that people are getting nowadays.
Yeah, like the flat tops, like the flat top grill thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what is it called, like a something stone. I forget. Anyway, it wasn't that, but it was like a compact version of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they cooked on. They had like sausages and stuff like that, burgers or whatever. But just seeing because the area that it was at, you needed to have some way to cook your food. There
Right.
was a grill there, but it was just one grill. There was no water sources and all that. I mean, it was almost as close as you could get to just being in a shift situation, probably, which
Right.
made it great. And I was like, you know how I felt about sleeping outside. Look, I don't have no problem telling y'all that was a no for me. But after going to that Saturday, I was like, I've been looking for tents. Which
I told you it's
they don't know.
different. Right. But I told you it's different. It's different when you go out with by yourself. Then yeah, it is a little scary. But when you go to like an event like that, it makes you comfortable. And you know, half of those men that were there, they was carrying.
Yeah. Oh, not just the men.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Right.
Listen, and yes, and they was making sure things was yes, I did know that. Absolutely.
Virginia
Hey,
Bush
Virginia Bush
was there also.
he was. I got to meet him, chat it up, hug him, all the things, y'all. Be good people. He's
Listen,
exactly what you see online.
listen. I
Just very
wish I
chill.
could have made it. I really do. That was one event I really, really wanted to go to.
It was nice.
Besides the
It's gonna
Black
just get bigger. Sleeping
Speaking
outside was a breeze because we felt safe.
safe.
Absolutely. I agree, my Renaissance grandma, because like, yeah, most
That's
of those
the
people
big
there was yeah.
that's the big part of it is being safe. Cause y'all don't even understand. I was like, Gina, you should go and stay outside.
I
It's different.
know.
She was like, they're gonna steal my insides.
They gonna harvest my organs.
Yes, harvest her organs. I was like, I'm so over it. I was like, at least go and then see what it's about. And then
And I
next
did.
year.
And I
And
did.
I'm so proud of you. I
And I
was. I was like, she
enjoyed what I
actually showed
saw.
up.
I
Hey,
liked what I saw.
Jason. It's
So
fine.
I think this fall, if I do find a tent here within the next couple months, I'm gonna try and do it in my backyard. Um, Sleep out in the tent and see how comfortable I feel that to be. I know it's not gonna be like sleeping in my bed. I know this already, but
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I'm
But
gonna try.
it's not bad. Even if you guys, and this is what I say all the time, even if you get a tent, just learning how to set up that tent and learn to communicate with the person that you're gonna be setting that tent up with. Because if it's raining out or if it's really hot out, hey Ray official, if
Hey
you're not
Ray.
able to communicate to get that tent up and there's mosquitoes around, bye. You
Yeah,
gonna get rain because you ain't gonna set it up right. It's all things, it's just learning how to put it up and communicating while putting it up. That's the
yeah,
most important thing about most important to me about the tent situation.
true. That's why I want to do it in the fall because less bugs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're getting me. You know what? Baby steps with you. Baby steps.
Thank you.
Baby
That's all.
steps.
That's all I asked for. At least I'm considering doing it. So here we are, and
Right.
I'm serious about it. I want to do it.
Well, something is coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm going to definitely have my little girl do it with me, my Renaissance grandma and my husband. I'm going to have everybody out there in the backyard. Now, if they going to make it through the night, that part I don't know.
Well, y'all know I do my uncomfortable weekends here and there. So
Carbon, have you done that yet? Have you done an outdoor
I did
actual?
outdoor, but not with my prep and stuff. I had did it before, like we had went camping.
So but you've been camping before. See, I've never even done that outside of a cabin. I haven't done it in a tent.
I did it like one day.
Oh,
Excuse me.
see,
The smoke from freaking Canada is like killing us over here.
yeah.
it's made it this way. It's not thick, but I saw it this morning.
Yeah,
Oh, New York got it bad too. New York is
smells like
like
it
orange.
smells like something is on fire. Right. The sun, when you look at the sun, it's orange. When the
Right.
sun shines like into the house, it looks pink on the floor. I thought something spilled. Oh, what the hell spilled? It was the sun. But yeah, it's crazy outside right now. But they say close your windows. It's like
Yeah,
here. Right.
exactly.
Yeah, if you have asthma and you're definitely gonna feel it.
I'll be
Good
right
thing,
back.
yeah, good thing the weather's not like too hot, but it is. If I took the stuff outside, you can see it in the air. Like it's
Right.
nuts. You can see the smoke. I thought something was on fire, but I was just like, oh. After looking at the news, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
I
the way
can't
from
imagine what
Canada.
Canada looks like. Yeah, I can't imagine what Canada looks like right now
But
because of the wind. The wind is blowing it
the
towards.
whole news.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts. People's cars were all kind. Well, was one color when they got up. It was a
So
different color.
like, you get me sick.
I did it. I'm not stupid. Over time out.
Shanna, do you think your tent was ruined because you haven't used it? Because you know, with certain materials, it breaks. It breaks down by itself if you don't use it. You know.
With the tent.
Mm-hmm. Because Shanna, they're both their tents are ruined now.
Oh wow.
We set up both of our tents last night to find out the big one is ruined, and we ripped the smaller in in the
Oh,
process.
that's crazy. Hey, Martika. No,
Martika,
I'm looking for another one. I want an all weather one that's good in the
see,
wind, rain.
that's the one I have is the all weather one, and I love it.
I
I
was
like.
looking at those.
How are you when you do your steaks? Do you put the steaks down as well, or you just
Mm-hmm.
freeze? Okay.
Yep.
Because it was old, useless, like 10 times, but it was like 15 or so. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm looking for a new one because I use mine so much, and I noticed the patio area, like on top, it's like almost like see through. But I know I can reach out to the company because it has that lifetime warranty where I can probably get a new tarp to put on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was definitely sending Gina some tests, like Gina, maybe I should go with this one.
Mm.
And then she kept sending me, so I was like, but it doesn't have a porch.
She was like, I need a porch.
You
I
want a
have
porch?
the screen. Yeah, so when you first, if like with some tents, they have like a screen in area to where you could take off your shoes and stuff. So you can leave them outside, or if the weather's bad or bugs, you could sit outside the tent, but inside the
It's
tent.
right.
Right. So
This is for shift or just for relaxing?
no, this is my,
You know,
I
this
pick
shit.
arguments. Yeah, I pick up arguments just to go outside. That's
Lord,
that's
They be
you
arguing
still
trying to
doing
put
that? You still doing that? Is that what you do?
yeah. I was like, I'm leaving, and I slammed the front door to go unzip my door. Yeah.
You just did a video on the sofa, the blow up sofa. Was that you, Gina?
I want to get one. No, I want to get
Somebody
one.
just did it. They just dropped the video for that.
No, but I want one so bad. I'm gonna buy a tent a dope tent later tonight. Jason.
Hey,
Jason,
pescatarian.
I'm
Hey,
telling
Sophia.
you.
Hi, Urban. Urban, how
Hey
you making out?
everybody.
Hey,
Urban,
Urban.
you making out okay in Canada? Are you getting a lot of smoke out there?
Yeah, how you doing? Is it hitting your side?
I know it's Urban and Monique that's out in Canada.
Sophia, are you walking while you're listening to this? Because I'm sick of you.
Hey, Sophia.
Yes,
I
my
told her
sweet.
yesterday, I said, you just
Yeah.
flex on everybody.
Virginia, you know I do it all the time. I love being outside. It just gives me it. The place is smoky. I bet Urban. I hope you guys are wearing masks and stuff. Also, keep all that stuff out of your lungs.
Your lungs, yeah.
Excuse me.
They said that what did they advise? Just wetting a like your bandana and putting it over your
Mhm.
face to filter it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't clean up the lid. Okay.
Also, if you don't clean off the leaves and
Mhm.
any tent material, it can eat through the material.
Right.
Oh, on your tent. So clean
Mhm.
it out. Okay.
Mhm. Urban, they
Yep.
charge somebody with it. I hate to see that charge. That smoke is all the way down here.
Mm-mm.
Jeez Louise.
I knew it, Sophia. I knew it. I
It's with
knew it.
the Sophie don't be playing. I like a hula hoop. That hula hoop is serious.
No, did you read her caption yesterday when she
No.
posted her steps that she was on the treadmill on the incline of 12, walking
Really?
backwards?
Okay.
I can't.
I was like, oh, so you just gonna flex on all of us.
Right.
Right. Right.
That's all right, Sophia. I'm coming for you. Don't worry about it. I don't know about that walking backwards though.
Mm-mm.
We
You
gonna
better
get
get
it.
it.
I have the hula hoop
Don't
with
want
the
to see
weight and it
anything.
spins around.
Right.
I have that one, but
Mm.
hers is different. It's the whole hula hoop is a weight.
Yeah, I have one of those and my daughter broke it. So I need to get another one. They sell them
Mhm.
at like Wally World and stuff. I haven't,
Okay.
but I have bought the one I had like maybe 4 years ago or so. So,
Mhm.
It's weighted.
hmm
Oh
I
wow.
went to a hula hoop. They had at one of these rec centers like a hula hoop
Mhm.
hip hop class situation.
Right.
And one of my friends talked me into going to it. Y'all, I realized that I couldn't hula hoop no more. And I used to hula hoop for hours as a
Of
kid.
hours, right?
Right.
I could not get it. So I was
Mhm.
determined and I went and bought one so I could practice at home.
Facts.
I
I saw.
need to get one to see if I can still do it.
It's fun.
I
It's
know.
Just prepare your back for the next day. Be like, what the hell? Is this?
in your hips
You ain't lying.
and your core, because that's what you really working. You don't
That's
realize
what
it, but you working
Mm-mm.
that core.
That is
Mm-mm.
crazy.
Oh, thank you, Shanna. Look at Shanna working hard.
What
She's
she
I'm
post?
always working
little
hard.
Facebook deals. I did put in some camping things in my community page in the community deals. I did see something I'm trying to buy, but I have to wait till after the meetup, the regular meetup. But there's a flushable, it's a flushable portable toilet for when you go camping, guys.
Where you
I-
flush it to?
Yeah.
It has like a thing on the bottom. So it has like a toilet and then it has like a small tank on the bottom. And then you push the carpet, turn off your camera. I can't take you serious.
Mm-mm.
So
Secretary has one.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Listen, some people had a setup for their restrooms. They had the little small tent situation
Mm-hmm.
for the restroom area, and they also had the shower set up in there so they
Yep.
could shower and everything. I was like, y'all be thinking like
I have a
I was
portable
taking
shower.
Right?
We gave
You see
somebody
some
one of
people
them
get
last year. We did.
Zach
Oh,
on it.
Zach won it.
Zach got the shower, the tent, the potty,
Yes.
see.
a light, I think it was, a
I
fan,
think
light with the
so.
fan to the bathroom. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome because that look out there, especially when it's hot
Mhm.
and you're a
Right,
woman. You want some. You got to freshen.
right.
Right back.
I have this thing that hooks up to it too. I love it. I seen that one.
Because I will take everything off and
Really?
you're like, listen, she got to breathe, relax.
No, Ray. We can't do that.
Like,
Everybody
it's
dressed
like
like
day
this.
3. Find a tree and drive it. Like, ew. Just
She
be
had the
careful what I
portable
say.
one.
Look,
She did
Jason,
have
go
the
get
portable.
that toilet. I'm
Mm.
telling you, it was on sale, Shanna, for real. And I put it in my community page
You
because
just
I
might
was
as well
like,
send it
you
to
know
Shanna.
what?
Yeah, might as
Listen,
well send it to her.
a 5 gallon bucket. So I also
We saw that.
Joe Bye. Yep. And you got to put the only way that's uncomfortable to me if you put the pool noodle. You cut the pool noodle in half and you put it around the 5 gallon
Yep.
bucket so you can actually sit on it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I can't do it without the pool noodle, to be
I
honest.
agree.
They have
That's
the
why the portable one is uncomfortable. You do need to have it up on something,
Right.
um, because it sits so low. Like
Yeah.
it's
that's for
hey
y'all
Zach.
tall people. Us short people ain't got that problem. Yes,
Well, I'm not that tall, but I'm not short either.
but once my feet's not dangling, like,
If your feet dangle on that one, I would be dying.
mine came with a toilet seat though. It's attached.
No, I'm talking about the portable ones.
Yeah.
That's short. If your feet
Well,
dangle on that, I would be
Yeah,
dying.
something wrong with you. Gotta get those big shoes just to touch the ground. But
oh,
we use
so Urban has a toilet seat for the 5 gallon. I gotta look into that. Hey, Howard J.
they have a toilet seat.
So
Hey,
this
Yeah.
Howard.
this
Mhm.
this also goes with the topic. Is like after you go to events like that, right? You went to Vision Preparedness event. Now, do you feel like you have to buy like all this camping stuff just to see after seeing everybody else's?
Do I feel like I have to? No.
Mhm.
Not even that I want to, but it gave me ideas of things to get. But I'm a the budget
Right,
planner queen. Like
right,
I'm not a even now I will say I still fall into the like I said, the YouTube see YouTube do, but I'm still gonna do it in my time. Just
right,
like I want the platypus. That's gonna happen in my time. That's not gonna happen because I don't have to get the shiny thing right away. I'ma still get it.
right.
It's still gonna be shiny when I get it. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna break the bank to do it. Cause listen, this is real life. Like, don't be out here just spending money and being messed up.
That's true. Cause that's what I was doing this weekend. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, oh, I seen everybody else's tents, and like all of a sudden I went outside shaking my tent like
Mhm.
I
Silly
need
slow.
an upgrade. I need an upgrade. It's time for me to move.
Yep.
So I
And
kind of felt like I've kind of felt like all right, I need to add more
mhm.
and I need to upgrade some things after
I will tell
watching
you, out
some
of
videos.
everybody that was there, he wasn't the only one, but he's definitely one of them. The Virginia Bushcrafter is a minimalist. I bet he probably
Right.
just had that tent,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even know if he had. It probably was just like a blanket or so in there to lay on. Let confirm if I'm incorrect. The Virginia Bushcrafter, because I know I seen his tent, but he wasn't the only one. There was somebody else who didn't even bring a tent. They slept in a hammock the whole time. They set their area up. They had a
Right.
hammock. They brought a couple things with them, and they camped out. They really roughed it.
I s- I was gonna do that today. I seen a camping tent where you can close it and it has the screen over it so to keep the mosquitoes and bugs out. I thought about getting one of those for just in case
Mhm.
I'm out and I
Yep.
don't have time or the energy to put up my tent. At least I have a
Mhm.
hammock to do it.
I knew that was probably right. He said I was correct. He didn't have it. That was what he had, and it wasn't a big tent. He wasn't like we look at the tents we looking at.
Right.
But I would love to see content from people who do it. Not so much as because I've seen the Virginia Bushcrafters content.
Right.
When when he's doing his content, or if he's live. So I see what he's out there doing. That's why I could guess that his was very minimal.
Right.
But I want to see like the people who did have like solar panels and things like that. How much of that did you really end up needing to use or not? Like, I would like to see feedback on how, because sometimes those things were probably purchased because they saw other people get it. So,
Right.
how much of that stuff that you have for bugging out did you find that you actually needed to use? I would like to see some people do some content on that to kind of share that so that people who are looking to get things that they may need to do that to bug out may realize that they may not need certain things. It may not be as necessary as they think it is.
Right. That's why I said my entertainment tent when I did my YouTube cribs, that tent is not part of my bug out.
I like that tent though. If I could have that tent, I like that one. I was literally
love
looking
it.
for something close to that.
When she
But
said look at YouTube channels, I was just that is such a great idea. Everybody gonna have a mansion tent in a minute.
right. I want to see somebody else make their YouTube crib video.
I probably could do mine on the terrace when I move, but not now. Not with this move.
But
Actually, there was somebody there with a trailer type situation.
Really?
That
trailer?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't see inside it, but somebody said they had it set up almost like a little. It wasn't big, but it was like a little situation, like a camping situation. I was like, oh.
But yeah, I do have a 2-person tent for my bug out bag. And that one I do.
That is that just for you?
It's my 2-person tent is just for me. We have 2 of them. Actually, one is for me and Billy, and one is for just Alex.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tight. When I say it's tight, you feel
That's
like
why I said, who is it for? Because I saw them.
Right. It's tight, but it's light to carry on my bug out bag. So I have no issues. For that, and I still practice with that one. That one there, I do practice with. Billy hates when we practice with those, but again,
that is
it's
real
about
life
communicating, and I be picking the worst days to do that one. I ain't even gonna lie, because we do argue the most. I do it when it seems like every bug in the world is in South Georgia. So you're like hitting with the flies and the gnats, and the mosquitoes are biting you up, and it's like 100 and something degrees, and it's like suffocating, and you just don't want to be outside. Those are those days where I pull out my bug out tent. To be honest with you.
Yep. Hey, Sheed. That's my issue. That's why I the smaller ones. I'm not
sorry, that's Siri.
That's okay.
Because of the the trailer belonged to Old Mutt. Okay. I don't want to thaw the bugs and so easily.
I don't like bugs either. Yeah.
And my Renaissance grandma, she said the spiders were ridiculous, and at the area that they had it at, she said she was killing spiders like crazy.
But it wasn't in her tent though, right?
They were getting the I don't. Are you still in here, my Renaissance grandma? I don't want to lie, but I think she said they had gotten in there. But sometimes they would have the because you know how you had the little door thing. Sometimes she would have that open because she said her bed got wet because when they were trying to get the stuff together before the rain, she didn't get it closed fast enough.
See, that's why you need the porch. When you that's my issue. That's why you need
the porch. Edith Bunker.
No, not in the tent. She said no.
Oh,
okay.
Good.
No.
Yeah.
I want to be in the tent.
But yeah, I think just keeping up with the Joneses, it goes for every community. I just feel
Mhm.
like I have it 10 times bad because I do all three communities. So if I go, especially into Wally World, I'm looking at holsters. I look at C's, grow bags. I'm looking at the camping stuff. I'm all over the place. And Billy be like, pick one, just pick one today. And I'd be like, but prepping's everything. And he'd
Mhm.
be like, just pick one category though. And I'm like,
Prepping covers all of them though. So pick prepping
right,
each time you go.
And it
I'm going
does.
prepping. I'm prepping for 2A. I'm prepping for gardening. I'm prepping for the
right.
everything. Just it's part of prepping. Prepping has all of that involved. Home studying
Yeah.
now,
Yep.
Mhm.
That's what
and
I'm saying.
I don't want to call it
Yeah.
arts and crafts, but what's another word for that? Um,
Like DIY. Like,
that's a good one. DIY, like
right.
that's good to know too, because a lot of stuff you're gonna be trying to do on your own or work with
Yes.
friends
Mhm.
that have,
Like sewing or
right?
stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Like your tent, you could probably, if you got the material, just sew that part up.
It's
I
it.
have
Yeah.
to,
The
Right.
knowledge to do
with
so.
leather.
Yeah.
Mhm. I was looking at a channel where they were showing you how to make soles for your shoes.
Hmm.
There was a conversation about boots are going to be something that you're not going to find in shift because everybody's going to want them.
Yep.
Yeah.
The repairing of them, it's not really hard to make. You just need a mold.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. I could see that being low commodity. Usually the higher the demand. Y'all saw the toilet paper
yeah.
during
Yep.
the pandemic. The higher
Mhm.
that you're
Hey,
gonna see.
trouble, number one troublemaker.
Oh,
What
badass.
up, ass?
See, everybody know it was you. Probably skills are important. Yes, Urban, because that's if your feet are gone, you might as well give it up. But if you know how
Yeah,
to melt that down and make
that's
it,
that's a fact.
mhm,
Your
mhm.
feet gone, you might as well.
Right.
You gonna
Black,
want to give it up. You gonna want to.
yeah, blacksmithing is another one. You're gonna need to learn how to work with the iron, and that's
Mm.
working with wood, iron, fire, all of that. It's
Yeah,
work. It's a lifestyle. I'm gonna tell you that much. When you think
yeah,
you got it all, you just did service.
yeah.
But anyway, gas mask. Look at what's going on in Canada that's affecting us here. Like sometimes you hear a few people say, "I don't need a gas mask." You go, yeah, well, I bet you want one now or a respirator because there's people walking around and everybody's tied up. Who thought?
Yep,
When you look at the weather, it says unhealthy.
exactly. What does that mean? What does that mean?
You're just gonna put unhealthy for the air quality and that's it. Like you're not gonna say nothing else about it
That's
now.
how we giving you.
I was like, dang, that's crazy. But okay. Look, I don't know if you can see it though, where it says unhealthy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, I'm like, what else though? It says 196 unhealthy. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do after that? Look, everything is in red.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they were like, if you have any type of heart condition, breathing issues, stay inside.
Yep.
Yep. Safer inside.
And I'm just saying that to say, like, look how easy it is to get trapped in your house. And if you don't have stuff in your house to weather, because they said June 8th is supposed to clear up over here. I highly doubt that.
No, it looks like you guys just got it.
You
Like
just
it's
got it.
thick.
Yeah, it's thick. If I go outside, you'll be like, you'll think something is on fire because you can smell it in the air too. It smells
Right.
like wood burning, right? And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Just out the blue. Yesterday was crystal clear, like everything. You can see the bees, everything is like that clear. And then all of a sudden, I walked outside like, who house on fire? Canada, clearly. So it's like,
The
what?
whole continent of
Where is on fire?
that's
Okay.
crazy.
And that actually is a good, I think that's a good starting point. Thank you for sharing that, the Virginia
Yes.
bushcracker, because I honestly think that's a good place, a good
Mhm.
start. And maybe the only thing I would add to that is maybe if you want hot foods, a way of prepping, being able to do that. but
Yeah.
that's not a necessity. I've seen, was it you, my Renaissance grandma, who had the mini cookware for camping? Somebody I saw online had that. Like it was like a small skillet and a small pot for camping.
For camping. I think
Hmm.
I got one for Joseph Harris. I believe I got one for
It might have
Joseph.
been you I saw with it. I can't remember.
Yeah, because I actually have his bug out bag here.
I would like to have one of those just to have. But
They're
it
cool.
wouldn't be necessary, but I just would like it. It's just cute.
Yes. Also, the tarpon tent. A lot of people don't know that it's. I enjoy it. I know some people don't do it, but I have to put a tarp underneath my tent. And I
Yeah.
put one for my two-person one. I do have a tarp to put over my tent, just because that one, the one I have, I do spray it with what do you call that, waterproof spray, because I did have it for so long. I
Hmm.
suggest that you do it just for the extra protection, but to
Hmm.
have the tarp on top on a slant.
Yeah.
So just when it
Good
rains,
sunshine.
it comes off, it rolls off rather than going onto your tent.
Yeah. My Renaissance grandma had tarps, but they were, she might have had it under her tent as well. But she had, for her canopy, she clipped tarps so that she would have shade on certain sides.
Right.
So
Right.
she would have like a tarp or two
Yep.
on different sides. And when the sun moved, she just moved her tarp to the, to the other side. I was like, listen, they was giving all the compliments on her setup. She was ready, ready.
I'm
She said
glad.
she has the little kit that I was talking about with the pots and stuff, but she said she didn't use
Yep.
it.
Okay. I mean, it's fun. It's like, I think buying camping gear is like buying for your house. I see my tents as my house. Is how comfortable and how convenient do I want to be, and what I can carry in my bug out bag. For, like
Yes.
I said, my bug out bag is very, very light. I have very minimum, very, very little in it. But
Now,
my
one of the things, go ahead. I'm
but
sorry.
my like I said, my YouTube cribs tent, that right there, I have everything. I even built an outdoor shower to entertain myself, to keep myself outside. I did. Billy is so over me, but that's me practicing, like how uncomfortable or comfortable can I be to take a shower
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't see anything wrong with that. That's actually
So
smart. Testing it out.
she said I'm tarping the whole thing. Right.
Now, I mean, my Renaissance grandma said the rain came through the mesh. Were you able to? Are you able to cover the mesh at all from the inside, or is it just? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm trying to, because you didn't have where they gave you the tarp to cover the mesh.
Now, when you cover it, do you have to cover it from the outside, or can you? Is it something you close up in the inside? I don't
It
know.
closed up. Well, with my, because the only thing that's mesh, or well, the whole, with both of my tents is mesh, and then the tarp that comes with it, like the red or different color ones that they give you, it's supposed to cover most of your most of your mesh. And then for the windows, I know I have it where I can close it on the inside, so the
That's
rain
what I was
doesn't
wondering.
come inside.
Yeah.
Sometimes when that happens, my Renaissance grandma, your tent is not sitting as high as it's supposed to. So you may need to, when like the bars that you bend, you may need to bring them in sometimes in order to keep it to where it's supposed to be, the height it's supposed to be.
Okay. That's what I was gonna tell you when you were talking about your bug out bag. One
Hmm.
of the things that they did is they weighed their bug out bags,
Right,
um, and then they went on a hike with them
right.
to see if they could handle, you know, carrying it for through, throughout
Yep,
that.
yep.
Which I thought was a really good. Like he had this thing so nicely planned with the things that they were, eh, eh, I know there wasn't a person that couldn't take something away from this event that they
Right.
picked up. If it was first aid, because they taught about first aid, they taught about fire, a little bit about firearms, some self defense stuff, basket weaving, starting a fire. The Virginia Bushcrafter showed several different ways to be able to start a fire. I mean, it was just it was really nice.
Oh, okay. No, I bought a tarp, but it was the top fur. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to. You're right. I think I was telling you that, Erica. Like it never showed
The
on
rain.
the radar rain. It was showing in a different part of our city until it hit. And then it showed it being there. I was like, hey,
Hey, Ron.
oh, Joseph was already in here, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, Ron Wayne. I don't know if I had spoke to him though.
I
Basket weaving,
Right.
not just basket weaving, underwater basket weaving.
Underwater?
yeah.
I think it was Mad Shad who taught it.
Nice.
Let
That's
me know
dope.
if I'm right about that, y'all.
I
Got
know he said he wouldn't let anybody record it though.
no,
Everybody had
we
to
had
like
to be
explain
there.
what it means.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good.
Now
Hey,
some of the stuff that
Tracy.
they did record, but that was one thing I heard he didn't allow.
Right.
Right.
He and I want to say it was Mad Shad.
Okay.
Hey TLC,
Hi, TLC Lake Town OC.
and I tell y'all, the people there were just it. You'd be surprised. Like a lot of people you see on here are truly who they are when you see them in person. It was just really. It felt if walking into it, it felt safe.
Right.
Like it just felt like a safe space. Nobody there made you feel some kind of way. To
Right.
me, I didn't feel any kind of way with anybody. People were just they greeted me as I was coming in. I tried to sneak up on Vision because I knew he was live. He knew I was coming because I was chatting in his live as I was coming, and he saw me right when I got up to the shelter,
Oh,
um,
okay.
and he was still live. But yeah, it was really nice. It was. And I'm sure that's how everyone feels at anyone that they go to. So it may be a bug out, a homesteader, a 2A, no matter what the event is, when you meet up with your tribe of people that you kind of follow in these YouTube streets, it just
Right.
you want it to feel like that. Like there's it's just an extension of what you already felt online.
So that's how I feel about the meetup. Bushcrafter. I understand how you feel because I know he's used to being outdoors and it's like he probably thought like the same thing, but doing it with people and just staying up and matching everybody's energy because everybody's energy had to be on like high. That
Yes,
could be exhausting.
it is. It
Listen,
is.
next
And they
week is
started
the
their day
regular
very
meetup.
early. They probably weren't sleeping as much because they were
Right.
it's kind of social, kind of, you
Mhm.
know. So you're up. They had a bonfire the second night, so they were up
Right.
late that night. Vision was so exhausted that he didn't have to say he was exhausted.
Anytime you go to a meetup, you're gonna be exhausted.
It
It's
was
just so
it's
many people.
exhausting.
Yeah,
His
you're gonna
face
be
looked like he needed to just
just go
plant
to
it
sleep.
into something.
Right.
Someone fell asleep
I
at the
told Shanna.
elevator. Yeah.
So Shanna and Jason's leaving Friday.
They're
Wow.
gonna be exhausted.
This Friday. This Friday.
Girl.
This Friday. The event starts next Thursday, and they're leaving this Friday because they're
Wow.
in Washington, right? So it's
Mhm.
gonna take them a couple of days to get here. I'm like, Shanna, how y'all getting home? Because you're gonna be exhausted.
Yeah. I hope
I
they take
mean,
some time to rest first before they head
between
home.
the meet and greet and being just just being around everybody you speak to probably
Mm-hmm.
more than you speak to your own family members.
Mhm.
It's a feeling. It's like a it's just hard
It's
to
like a
explain. Like,
reunion. It's
feeling.
like a reunion.
Yeah, exactly what it's like. And then it's like, you know, you guys are talking about the things that you guys always that we always talk about online, and
Mhm.
then just putting, faces with names for people that don't have channels. And it's like, you know, when I first, like, we laugh about this all the time with Real Deal. Real Deal, I thought it was this tall cowboy.
I'm sorry.
Real Deal is probably an inch taller than me, and I'm only 5 feet.
Corbin lost it.
But it was shocking to see certain people. You would think that they're tall or whatever, and they come out and they're just the smallest person. You be like, all that
but, but
big
he still
talk,
got that big personality.
right? I was thrown off. I was just like, I did look at Carbon and I was like, Carbon, do you see this? Is this real? Is he online sitting on extra pillows?
He's always on a stool most of the time when he at work.
Right. But oh my God.
Yeah,
That's right. Six people won Bone Fang two-way radios.
they sure did. I wasn't there for it. See, the giveaway is supposed to be earlier today, but things just kind of shifted.
Right.
The with the classes and then the rain hitting that wasn't expected. People were trying to hurry up and get things covered, and it just was a lot.
Mhm.
So I left about 8 o'clock, and they were starting to eat dinner, um, and so if they ate dinner at 8, they probably didn't even do the giveaway till maybe 9 or later.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
But oh, and then they have the class for that also, Virginia. The Bofang class.
They
At
may
least had to
have.
start it up.
They may have. As a matter of fact, I think he won one. He was one of the 6.
I'm gonna have Carbon teach me.
Oh, he did say that. I was one of them.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have Carbon walk me through mines.
Hmm.
I think Billy knows,
Are you
but
talking to us, Carmen? Because you still muted. Okay.
I
oh,
was taking my head off just now. That's why I was like, killing me
I
right
saw your lips moving, but I was like, you could be
now.
talking to somebody in the room with you.
If you can't take the class because it's a lot of unless you know electrical jargon, that type of stuff. There is some math in it. It's not hard math, but you got to know what you need to subtract and
right.
add. It's a lot more to it. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, when shift happens, don't worry about it." You still need to know the protocol of how to use it, the etiquette
Hmm.
behind it. They're going to say certain things on it that you might not, understand. There's a whole lingo that goes with it, and it also teaches you how to set up your repeaters and use it if you're depending on where you're at. If there's a lot of mountains or buildings where you can set it up and still get a
Right.
clear connection, and those are the things that you want to know. I did hand prep the first time, and there's no human there. It's just you, the computer, and you're like, what hurt? What? Wait, what? So I did. Once you got to a certain part, it was kind of like, "Oh, I don't know this." But when I did it over with Whiteside Tactical, there's a person there, so they walk you through everything. And if you don't get the math part or exactly what they're saying, then it becomes much easier. It's a
Yeah.
lot of
I can.
memorization for the test. Yeah,
Hmm.
but I would say take the class because you're going to get much more information in regards to it,
Yeah.
and you understand things better. You know what to look for because there is paperwork that goes with it. If you do form a ham radio club,
Hmm.
there's all that stuff behind it. But it's good. It's definitely, if stuff goes down, that's what a lot of people are going to use to communicate. And if you do, um, when I did the class with Whiteside Tactical, I think it was 4 weeks, but we did it in one day a week. No, twice, one day a week. I'm getting mixed up with the other class, but
I, I
I think
think
we did
you
twice.
did it twice. I think it was twice.
Twice. And we did it for like an hour and change. So, or you can do one where they have the class and it's like a whole 8 hour shot. it's a lot of information. So that 8 hours is going to kill you. Break it down so you get it chapter by chapter, and
Right.
then when you test, you can, you'll do better because he has a setup where there's pre-tests to take, and you keep taking it, and you can go into the next chapter and still go back to that test, take it, take the new test, the quiz, and just keep going so it's fresh in your mind.
Oh,
So
okay.
yep, right side tactical did it, and I retained more than I did just doing it by myself on hand prep. Now you have BP who did it on hand prep and he breezed through it, but BP's like a scholar. I'm not.
Right. I was about to say, there's no, I wouldn't even.
They got to the hertz, megahertz, and I was like, oh hell no.
Listen, I'm with you. I need to be in the remedial class.
Right. Exactly. Extra credit questions because this is crazy. But
Mm-mm.
you're good to go until you have to do you have to do what is it expires and you have to back up. But
Right.
Certified.
to recertify, yeah. But take the class because you learn a lot. I didn't know the ham radio did all of that. I was like, wow, it's an interesting little
Right.
piece of equipment there. And they have ham radio groups, and well, they're heavy into it. They show you how to do the antenna. I was like, what? You got to build your own antenna, which is good to know because what if you do need to
Yeah.
Yeah.
make an
Yep.
antenna? But yeah.
There's somebody on YouTube.
Mhm.
Philly. Oh, what's that lady on YouTube that does the ham radios?
Ria's Ham Shack.
Yeah, Rita's Ham Shack. Ria's Ham Shack.
Yes, yes, yes.
She, yeah, she does it heavy on YouTube.
Yeah. Hmm. But definitely get it because I think New York, didn't they issue them something? I think Angry Pepper was talking about it. Might have been Angry Pepper or not. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of people looking into it in New York as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's going on there. So
Uh-huh.
Right.
get it and
It's
acclimate.
not a bad skill to have.
Yeah, and it'll teach you how to work the actual radio. If you have no experience, if you have experience with it, then you're not gonna have a problem.
And they always on sale on Amazon. When especially I every time, Amazon gives me something, I definitely try to push
Mhm.
the ham radios. I definitely be asking these two to you know, share it, especially because nowadays anything's happening. It's not even. I don't want anybody to ever say, "Well, I couldn't afford it." I'd be like,
Mhm.
They had
Mhm.
50% off sale. You was
Yeah.
definitely at one time. I mean, I know I bought some for somebody and it was like $20. So
Mhm.
they're reasonable. It's just you have to
Yeah.
catch it when it's reasonable.
And don't buy one, buy multiple, at least two. Don't
Yeah.
just one because you might have to give it to your wife, your husband, or your kids just in case, and
Yep.
you want to be able to communicate with everybody. But yeah, just I forgot the other guy that does it too. I'll remember it as I go.
Bushcrafter said the prepared Irishman knows
Or yep, he
Yeah.
does.
Mhm. And
Yep.
there's another guy.
and he was there too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
If you
Mhm.
guys can do it, do it. It's a lot to it. It's not just turning on and saying, "Hey, come get me."
That's what I'll be doing. Come
Right.
get
Yeah,
So
it's like that.
some people also don't know there's a difference between a ham radio and a walkie-talkie. There
And
is
it's
a difference.
GMS. I think it is
me.
the
You know?
GRMS. Yeah, I think it's like the GR. Is it the GRMS? I can never get this initial right, but there's another little radio. You don't need a license for it. You just
Right.
pay for it, and you can use it the same way you do
Yep.
the ham radio.
But there is a difference. The ham radios have a longer. You can communicate on a longer distance than a
Mhm.
walkie-talkie. A walkie-talkie can maybe go up to 2 miles, where a ham radio, if you have the right antenna, can go. You can channel into different states or even different countries.
And if you
So
get the clearance, you can talk to the astronauts in space. Ain't that something?
right. So there we Joseph Harris, I know you're in here listening. I know you have both in your bag. I know you
Mhm.
have the ham radio and I know you have walkie-talkies.
Nice.
So and
Mhm.
walkie-talkies are good to have, especially if there's a shift situation. is they're easier to communicate with your family. So if somebody gets lost on a walk or whatever it is, the walkie-talkie is better for that rather than the ham radio. Ham radio, you want to communicate with somebody else, or to the person you want to get closer to.
Mhm.
Wait,
No,
how much difference is a ham radio from what, Joseph? And I'm reading like a bacon radio.
welcome. Hi, Wooty. There's a link for GRMS. I can never get those things right. Just the pheno test, right? We'll see. Just said it. For
Hmm.
those that don't want to do it, the ham radio. But yep.
Right.
We- And we should actually have that stuff now and have the knowledge of it and form our
Yeah.
groups now because
Mhm.
there's protocol, there's radio checks, there's learning how to actually use the radio, hearing somebody converse back to you and be able to understand what they're saying, even down to forming your own code words for whatever it is that you want to use
Yep.
them for or whatever. So yeah, it would be nice if we had that up and running in the community so we could just, even if the lines go down, internet, all of that, we could still check in on people. Like
Right.
Urban right now, if everything went down, we could get on the radio and be like, "Urban, you good, girl? You need this mask right now. What's going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Urban
Right.
said, "What's a good walkie?" Did you
Yeah.
already answer that? I didn't hear anybody say anything.
No,
Urban. See, Urban's on there looking for a gas mask now.
You'll find one on there.
you will. I
It's
know months ago. I know I
Mhm.
can. Let me check my community page, Urban, and if the walkie is still good, I mean the gas mask is still good on the community page, I'll repost it and tag you. But
Yeah.
I know at one point Amazon was making me push the gas mask, and I
Mhm.
called Carbon. I was like, I got a email from Amazon, and they told everybody that was associate, worked for the company, everything. You had to push those sales. You
Yeah.
had to push those sales. You had to like get at least one or two people to buy the for
Mhm.
the gas mask.
But what
And
they'll do, I'm sorry, go ahead.
it was just like, and I had to keep watching the news, like, why they pushing this? What is going on? For reasons like this.
And then when stuff like this happens, they know that people are going to panic buy, and now they're going to bump the prices up. This is why we
Yeah,
pushed it earlier. Like, just have it. You never know when you're going to need it.
right.
And I picked up
Yep.
another one, so I have two just in case.
Yep.
Hmm.
But yeah, and like I have a gas mask, I have respirators, a respirator mask. Look at your filters as well. Make sure it's a filter for
Yeah.
fire, smoke, or you can get I think it's CBRN, which covers all of them. But
Hmm.
you just
But
want to look.
they're expensive, man. Gas
And
masks are expensive.
yeah, if you just need it for smoke, just get the one for smoke right now because that CBRN one, you will end up hold off on that one.
Right.
That's like real shift stuff. So yeah, gas mask sounds like they knew something. Right.
Did
Yep.
you see
Yep.
Joseph Harris comment to you, Erica?
Just to,
Yes. I
Hmm.
appreciate you guys, Joseph.
Okay. Fed up America can make gas masks. I just have to buy it, but put them on solar. Right.
Right.
I packed mine up. I would have showed you because Amazon did have a quick sale one. Was it Amazon? I think it was Amazon. But anyway, I paid $50 for it, but it was a gas mask. They had it on like a late at night sale. It might
Mm-hmm.
have been a place else. I'm not sure. And I was half asleep, but I was like, "What? $50? Let me get that." That's a good match for $50. Yeah. This is what Carbon does late at night. I'm just like, what? Sale?
Oh, I do it too.
You are not. I look. That's why I'm shaking my head. You are not alone.
Hey,
Yeah.
Passionately, how are
Thank
you?
you.
Oh, being a prepper and moving, man, if you're gonna start prepping, please listen to what I'm telling you. Store your stuff automatically when don't just put it away. I'm finding stuff. I'm like, when did this come in this house? Like, where did this come from? It just does not stop. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But
I believe it.
yeah, put them in containers and things. So like if you ever have to move, you could just grab the container and just put it on the the moving truck. Because man, when I tell you, I
Yes.
open closets, I'm
And
like, what?
label the containers.
Yes, it's
Don't be
crazy.
like people like Carbon and myself who find that they bought 3
Yeah.
or 4 of something because they didn't realize that they already had it because of where they had it put.
Right.
I was
I
like,
hate
wait, I
when I do that.
had this. Right. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm finding stuff. I'm like, when did this even get here? But store your stuff, label it. So if you do have to do a quick get up and go and you just want to pull some stuff, it's easier. That's what I'm learning with this move. I was like, geez, Louise. Every closet I opened had something. I have more prepping stuff than I do clothes.
I hate the thought of even ever needing to move.
My life has completely changed. I was like, wait, what? All these boxes is prepping. This is clothes. I was like, wow, this is crazy. But yeah,
Right.
organize it. You know who has the really dope well, he has a lot of space for it, but I know Canadian Prepper. You ever saw his like how he
Yes.
has his stuff?
Yes.
Mhm.
Now I get why he does that because it is crazy.
Yes.
I have a prepping room. Well, I turn my classroom because I'm not homeschooling no more. It's my prepping room.
Mhm.
And then I'm sitting here like, damn, Billy, I just
Yes,
bought all of. And then he's like, this is what I'm talking about. You have it in every room. And you talk about my junk drawers. And I do. And then I realized how much after bringing stuff into my prepping room, I'm like, this is stupid. This
That's
is
me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves in here, and then those cube things. I have
right.
3 of those. Y'all see the pretty side of the office.
right.
I have candy.
Here, it's
I
chaos.
have food canned up on one of the shelves. I use what this one here was used. That's why this light is on. Was used to I don't even have seedlings in here anymore, so I need to turn that off. But that's where my seedlings were growing. I have food and stuff on this shelf,
Mm.
jars for prepping and stuff on this shelf. Then in the cubes is where I have like some of my preps. It's just ridiculous. And I have a basement. So let's just not never ever move. We're not doing that.
And now you're part of the two-way community. So
Right.
now you're in the same boat as Carbon and I.
I'm not even telling
I-
y'all about
yeah.
cans in these cupboards.
Right. That's what I'm saying. When you start dipping your foot into different communities
Crazy.
and then you noticing what they have and you trying
Yeah.
to figure out what to,
Mhm.
trying to keep up with your new community, prepping community, it's just like it's a whole new rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm going through
And then you
cans.
be like wondering how you survive without being part of that
Mhm.
community.
That's true. So I'm always thankful for finding them because I'm like things that I just never thought about.
Mhm.
And I've been a prepper in some form for
Yeah.
over 10 years, just not in every
Mm.
form.
Right.
Right.
I've learned so much more about prepping.
See, TLC said the same thing. She said it's a pain in the butt. It really is. Like I'm going through the cans now because I'm going to donate it to our pantry. Our food pantries is struggling right now. So I was like,
Right.
Mhm.
I'm not traveling with all of this stuff. I'm just going to give some of this to them.
Right.
Mhm.
I'll take the other stuff. But it's a lot. Like especially if you don't think about it because you're in the house and you're just like, oh, I'm just tuck this away someplace. When you got to put them in boxes, you're like, what? This is never ending. It's
part.
never ending. It's not. Every time I've cleaned this up like 3 times, and I come back, I still have stuff there. I put this with this, and the crazy part, the moving companies are like, we don't take anything explosive. It's like all this propane I got me. So I just put it in a box. Yeah, it's crazy. I was like,
Ew.
what? They was like, yeah, nothing like that. I was like, yeah, I don't have any of that. I was like,
Hey, Geneva. Listen.
Right.
then I told them the gun safe, right? And they were like, is there guns in it? I was like, Mister, it's a safe. Like, what am I have a safe with no gun?
No, it's money in there.
Yeah.
I literally just got that one that I told you I ordered that
Mhm.
Billy and Zach had.
Yes.
It just holds a couple of
Yeah.
them.
Jova, what's a
Girl,
load plan?
a load. That's what I was gonna ask him.
Yeah,
I
what's
don't
a
know
load?
what a load plan is. You know, Javad. That's why I love when Javad's in here because Javad knows everything,
I was
guys.
gonna say you need to drop the link. Giovanni used to come up and talk.
What
You
I
know,
did
he
to
know
I haven't seen
everything.
you in a while, Jova. I haven't seen you in weeks. I don't remember the
right.
last time I saw you.
You know, he got to go look for his baseball cap now. Just come up here.
You funny. I bought the totes with the wheels and the lids that flip and lock, and I'm at the point where I'm just dumping. I'm making sure it's closed, whatever it is, and just put it in there, put the lid on, and just
That's
click
how
it.
it
And
be
push
once
that
you
button.
start like you be. It's exhausting.
It
I don't
is.
want to do it again. I don't want to do it again.
I really don't. I'm dreading. I'm almost like, oh, I'll sign the lease again. Just let me just put this stuff back where it was because it's a lot.
It's a
Trying to live
lot.
in two locations for a year. My lease isn't up until December at the apartment I have now. TLC
Yeah,
in the same boat. My lease is not up until July, but I'm leaving
yeah.
on the 15th. So
There you
it's
go.
Yeah,
Hey,
see,
Mary.
look.
Hey
I have to
Jovan.
throw in the cap for you, Erica. I'm driving right now. We had
Mhm.
kind of like a long day at work. Hey, so basically a load plan is just it shows where everything's at in your room or in your vehicle or whatever. So like that way, if you have to go and find something, I don't have to say, Erica, go in that black tub. It's next to this. You can like just go there and see it's in this section. It's like think of it as how a library organizes its books, but just for your
Okay.
gear. So that way it's easy to get to. And every time you move stuff or you add stuff to it, you can just go ahead and update it. Like Carbon said about your filters. Hey, filters was last checked on this date, recheck, whatever. Also, if you have someone else that's not familiar with your preps, they know where to go and find stuff. If that makes any sense.
Oh, like a
Right?
doing
So,
decimal
That
system?
does.
yeah.
so and then getting back to your GMRS and your radio stuff, it's important to know your walkie-talkies and your GMRS. That stuff's going to get jammed, and you can't go discreet on that. So that broadcast like the 2.5 to 5. So that's your cordless phone, cell phone, step on.
You
Sorry
breaking
about
up.
that. I'm driving.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I'm driving. Those signals
Yeah.
will get stepped on with your ham radio, your UHF, your VHF, and all that other stuff. You can transmit longer, right? So the shorter the wavelength, the longer it can transmit, I believe, I want to say. And you can do, like Carbon said, you can do repeaters, you can do a moon bounce, you can make improvised antennas out of coaxial wire, speaker wire. It's just about getting it up over any obstacles. So there's a lot to learn, and it's fun, it's fun, but
Mhm.
it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Anything else, ladies?
Mm,
We gotta run into something else.
sure will.
Mhm.
No, he's
think-
breaking up.
Definitely will. But you always drop some knowledge. That was some good information.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Think
Ray
it's
was saying
There's
that plan. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm in a bad area right now. So also just remember that like with your radio, it's affected by weather, right? AM is good because you can bounce AM signals off the ionosphere, and there's still AM signals that's being bounced from like the 40s and the 30s, and you can pick that up. FM signals get absorbed into the atmosphere, so those are real short range, right? And you notice that like with your car radio, everything else,
Right.
you might get, depending on how much power the antenna is or how much broadcast power they got, you might get 20, 30 miles off of the FM station.
Mhm.
Then it's also, it's also hampered by weather, right? So
Mhm.
you get a good antenna, you boost power, you can broadcast a greater distance. So one other thing about your radios too is you don't need a license to listen. You only need a license to transmit,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
So in a shift scenario, FCC is not going to check licenses.
Say that again. Joe, about say that. Oh, he's frozen.
Yeah, he's
Yes, that's
frozen.
what I was about to say. He
So,
was, and that was
what
The last
hey,
part. Did you hear
you
it? You sound like a robot.
But we lost Joe Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got you back.
I think so.
Yeah.
all right, I'm sorry. Hey, where did I break up at?
You were telling us about the frequency on the radio with the weather. And you were saying that if you don't need a licensing to listen, but to transmit.
That's where the FCC gets you at. You don't need a license. The last time I checked, you don't need a license to listen, right? On frequencies, they you just license to transmit. Another way you can get is like for your boats and everything else. Range. The one, so you can do that. Those radios are relatively cheap, and then also I want to say they're like in a half watt to 1 watt range. You can get them like the 5 watts, and just build a booster or a repeater.
Yeah.
That's for both.
No, so they're primarily Marine Corps radios for boats and everything else. That's what they have on boats, but you can use them for land base. Also, it's not a big jump to do that.
Okay.
And the frequencies are the same.
Or is that just for listening?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Is that just for being able to listen on the frequency?
No, so you can talk on those. Right?
Okay.
Because remember your boaters, they got ship to shore radios and everything else. So there's no requirement for it. So when you start building antennas and you're broadcasting over certain powers, and Carbon, correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while, you just took the class, but like a certain power, you have to have license and everything else to broadcast out in that range. And then you start getting the frequency bands and all that other stuff. So again, you can go in and you can listen to just about anything you want. You get in trouble when you start broadcasting.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of times when people sell, well, it's just a receiver, they're lying. It's a receiver and a transceiver. So you can go back in and make it transmit also. But that takes a soldering iron and a little bit of tinkering. But it's not that hard.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can't sell stuff on there. You know how we're quick to be like fish fry. No, can't do it. Can't do none of that on there.
Yeah.
Right. So it's good to know the protocol, the lingo in which you're allowed to do.
And that's good to know that you can listen without licensing, because a lot of times, in more cases than none, you're probably going to use them more to listen than to transmit. Because you want to know what's going on around you.
Right. But if you're driving and you have a portable one that goes with you with the antenna that goes to the car and all that, you might have questions like, how is it down there? Where y'all at? And they'll tell you, avoid this, avoid that, go this way. It is just so many things that you can utilize it for. And it's good to know. What you want to be is confident before shift happens, because when shift happens and all of that is going on, you're going to be looking at that radio like, how do you turn this on? Which button? Yeah, you're going to be a little crazy with it. Yeah.
Well, it goes back like to your batteries and everything else. Just think of it as another prep. If you got it, you got to go on there, make sure the people that you've already aligned yourself with is still alive and still doing it. Make sure you got batteries. Make sure your equipment still works.
Right.
You would be surprised at how many people walked out the door and had dead batteries in their equipment.
Right. And when you get the standard one, that antenna, replace it with a whip antenna.
Whip antennas are good. And it's just like people don't really know about wave propagation and everything else. So people like they'll take their antenna and they'll try and point it to where they're talking to. It's like that's not doing anything. It's really killing your signal because now you're putting all your wavelength into the ground. So it's one of those things. It's really counterintuitive, if that makes any sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Also like the location you pick to set up to transmit from. Are you being masked by terrain? I don't know what you guys' weather's like, but it's overcast down here. So in an overcast day, certain frequencies aren't going to broadcast as far because it's getting absorbed by the atmosphere. Right? So it's
my renaissance.
what,
I know.
She said we need a 4-year college degree to survive shift.
Yeah. When I took that class, I was like, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. But he breaks all that stuff down because that's what he does, communications. So it does help because if you do have like a question that you may think is crazy, they're like, no. And he breaks it on down. Him and Candace is another female that took the class with us. Bougie took the class with me as well. And
Yeah.
worth it, y'all. Worth it.
Urban, sometimes look, you may have to evacuate soon with all that fire, smoke, and stuff.
Because I think the people are saying, I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's like people that think they're gonna be bunking in forever. You can't bunk in forever. You can't.
Right. I think they said the people in Canada
gonna have to evacuate.
Right. They're trying to get back home to see the damage, and which blew my mind. There was like they're trying to see the damage to the houses and the pets. I was like, y'all left your pets.
Listen, Carbon, I know you're gonna be mad about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mute.
But I have 9 dogs. I cannot take all my 9 dogs with me. I can't. I'm gonna have to pick and choose who's coming and who's just gonna be running the streets, surviving on their own until I can come back and get them.
Can I go?
Well, hey, Erica, that goes back.
Yes.
You got do you have an evacuation plan for your animals? Because if you look at like the wildfires in California, there's a lot of animals that just died because people either waited too late to leave, or they didn't leave, or they didn't, take those things into consideration.
Jabba, I just told you I have a handful that I'm taking.
We gotta change the conversation. Now y'all killing me. Now they're dying and I can't take it.
Right. I'm sorry. I can only take a handful. I have 9.
You better buy a pickup truck like Lamont.
That's the only way I'll be able to do
right.
it. If I bought a truck. If I bought a truck, then everybody coming. But with my Chrysler, I'm sorry.
Terrible.
No, I can fit more than one. I'm taking more than one.
Right,
but
right.
I'm not pushing 9 dogs, a child, a husband, bug out bags, and I can't.
Rodney.
I can't.
Nuh-uh. I'm putting Riley right there. Pocketbook. Like, come on.
Rodney said we're gonna have dog food young.
Terrible. Y'all going to ATW?
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with you later.
Bye, Cody. Right.
Hey, ladies, I gotta jump out. Let's go talking to you guys.
Thank
you
you
as well.
Nope.
We said,
Yeah, she know I don't like her doing my Kodak like that. I will come get Kodak.
Rodney said, no lie, no. Leave Billy ass at home. I
She
can't leave Billy at home.
what happened? What are we doing? Evacuating?
No, we're just talking about, keeping up with the Joneses between all the community.
Siri.
Skilly,
not Siri.
18-wheeler trucks will be needed.
Yep.
Virginia, you are not lying. Hey, Skilly.
What up,
Oh, everybody home from work, waking up.
Skilly ain't home. Ain't he on the cruise?
No.
I'm in there trying to wait there when I got here.
Oh, he ain't on the cruise yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
I think he said Friday. Thursday or Friday.
Alex.
Hey, Gina. Hey, Carbon.
Hi, love. How are you? Where you been? Why you just getting up out of bed? What's going on?
I know.
I've been very sleep deprived or deprived.
Really?
He out of school. This is that. It's summertime and I ain't got no responsibilities.
He was awake this morning when I left the house.
He was wide awake this
I don't know what
morning.
Teenage growth spurts, they sleep forever, be up all
Yeah.
night.
Yes.
They're like nocturnal, right? Yeah.
As soon as school's out, it's like I ain't got to go to bed at a certain time.
No. Mm-mm.
I don't think I
No.
could drive an 18-wheeler though, Ray. Can I get like
You
a
could in a shift. You could do
I ain't driving an
anything.
18-wheeler, but I do
Have
want me
you
to
ever seen me drive?
Ray, can you
Really
give me
get that four
a
wheels to
like I
go.
want to
Yeah, I got a left foot. That this is not a car lady.
You know what? This all right. So you know how I used to preach knowing how to steal a vehicle, not steal, but how to hot wire a vehicle and all that.
How to borrow.
The good thing is a lot of the 18 wheelers or the semi trucks now are automatic.
Nice.
Over half are automatic now. So
Mm.
that'll be a good thing if you ever
Take
need.
coffee out.
That's the good part. The bad part is that mostly everything they make it now is not as easy to hotwire.
Yeah, but do you want the ones that have those chips? Because if the internet go down, they could fry your car. They could stop your car.
Yeah, see, I ain't got that yet.
Right,
I'm
the
still-
old school way they
I'm
get
still gonna be behind on those things over here. I'm not that new yet.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be. I don't like I don't like too much computer going on with my car. That screams
Yeah.
expensive to fix to me.
Because
It
they have those machines
Oh,
where
it is.
they could stop your car if they're giving chase. If the police is giving chase, they could stop your car if it's one of those new cars, like dead in your tracks.
Mm-hmm.
With an 18-wheeler, you could jig the whole back out with like a whole apartment or whatever, and just on the move, right? That is
You
kind of
could.
key. Back to back traffic.
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely could.
Yeah. Wow.
Are you ready for the meetup? Look, Shanna ain't got no choice but to be ready because Jason is already packed, sitting in the car, waiting for her to start the vehicle.
EMP the engine, right? Joe
I said MP the engine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
But
like
the
that.
newer cars with the OnStar, like they could stop your car through OnStar, shut
I don't
everything.
like that. Just imagine what they can do to what's the ones that can drive themselves? Those
The Teslas.
Teslas. Just imagine what they can do to those. And people doesn't pay like really a lot for them, and they have more control over your car than you do.
Right.
No. It sounds like the dogs are having their way with each
This
other.
dog is so she got in trouble, so I had it in a cage. So she is mad at me.
It's a fucking zoo, boy.
It is. And she's a handful. She's
How
so
she got in
spoiled.
trouble?
She used the bathroom because
In the house?
Yeah.
No.
Yep. She did it on purpose because I brought her outside, told her to use the bathroom, was drinking water. She was just rolling and just jumping around in the grass as soon as I brought her in, and she didn't want to come in, so I had to use the leash, and she used the bathroom. As soon and she was
Maybe you
staring
brought
in
her
my
in too
face.
quick.
That's how they do. She was
I
trying
was so
she-
mad.
she thought she was the alpha.
Yep. Skilly.
Hey, can y'all hear me out? I
Yeah,
need
I can
some,
hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. I need some for some when your head itch, when your hair itch. Y'all got any secrets that I need to know? Cause my head is itchy.
I know exactly what it is, man.
Shampoo and conditioner.
There's a room in your house, man. It's bathroom. You go in there, and there's another part of that what they call the shit hour. Shit hour.
Billy.
Stand in there.
Try some apple cider vinegar and baking soda. That's a detox. It's your scalp. Did you put anything in
That's
it?
what I'm
Like
trying to figure out.
I ain't putting it. I gotta wash it tomorrow and get it braided for Saturday.
Oh my!
Maybe, maybe
my
it's just
You know what?
What fucking live is this?
I
What do
know.
y'all do on this?
So I'm back to the shower.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he washed it and styled
Yeah.
it. Like
I was thinking he was having some kind of breakout or something like that.
Geneva.
she talking about, I gotta wash it tomorrow.
Skilly needs some just
Like,
the meat.
yeah.
Just
I'm about to go down the whole. Did you eat something different? Like where you at in a hotel? Bedbug. Just kidding.
Jesus Christ. Skilly, just
Skilly
cut
about
your
to-
hair.
Skilly
Yeah,
about to bring
Just
that.
cut it.
He about to bring that lice right on that damn cruise boat.
Right. Right. Geneva
Everybody
said-
gonna be in that motherfucker.
Forget y'all. I'm getting it braided Saturday.
Get you some sulfur 8.
Wait,
You
I
can
thought
wash it now, and you can
Friday
wash it
to
again
Miami.
right before you get it braided.
Yeah.
I ain't doing all that. Anybody got time to do all that?
Silly.
Skilly, get a haircut. Just
Oh.
get a
Get a Caesar.
I'm thinking about cutting it when I get back, though. I'm seriously thinking about cutting my hair. Shoot.
Why? Don't catch your
Get
hair.
some locks. Then you ain't got to worry about getting it braided.
I don't like taking
imagine.
care of locks.
There's no care for it.
Oh, Lord
Just
Jesus.
bear it.
You know what, Skilly, you complaining too much. The
Eric?
solution is
Your hair is like your head. You gotta wash your body every day. Wash your hair. Like, it's not hard. It's not rocket
you
science.
was itchy this morning. Why didn't you
Hey,
wash it?
Skilly, I used to get yelled at because I wash my hair every day.
Because
Every
you
day I used to get
washing
yelled at.
the nutrients out of your.
I can't go on my day without washing my hair. I just can't do it.
Yo, Ray official's crazy. He said he'd go home with that.
Wow.
Well, he said that shift head. Let me stop saying.
Yeah, see if you can go through with it, man, because that might be what you experience in shift. So you preparing.
In
yourself.
here,
In your
Geneva. I
scalp.
think I said hi to Geneva already.
She is sunshine. Oh my
We got
goodness.
that Canadian
Make
smoke
yourself
business.
look bad. He sure did. He came up here just to get for everybody to go in on him.
Right.
Look, he
I'm
likes it.
sitting here like,
Y'all thought I was playing? No, I was dead serious because I've been itching since I got to work. I wasn't
Well,
playing.
you just said you ain't washed it. That's a sure way to make it itch.
Well, I wasn't watching
so
it. until
it started when you got to
Table.
work. Maybe you need to have it covered.
Maybe you wash them
Because it's something
dirty
at
ass
your-
do rags.
Billy!
I just play. I just play.
Really allergic to nylon.
I- mm,
Put some neem oil on that shit.
When's the last time you washed your hair, Skilly? When's the last time you washed your hair, Skilly? That answers the question.
oh,
You
God.
remember the last time you washed your
Oh,
hair.
my
then-
You better go to the public pool, man. Just jump in that motherfucker. Just let that chlorine go to work. Come out
You
there.
come out with
Just-
fine
He
hair.
got a pool. He could just.
Yeah, man. I hope you ain't been in no pee water pool like at a kiddie pool or something like that. You might got more than what you think.
Just the berries. He need a detox outside of vinegar.
Urban just got dot. She ain't put nothing. She just got a
Right.
bunch
Like,
Right. We still waiting for the time. Right.
of, he's still
How much
counting.
am I
Give him some time.
Skilly is a mess.
Survey said.
I think it was fall of 2020.
He still don't know. That's crazy.
I watched it before I came to the meetup last year in Tennessee.
Oh my
Remember,
God.
locks, not dreads. Locks. Let me see. They're only a lot of work
Yeah,
that
a lot of
one
work.
day that
I
you gotta
don't-
get them retwisted. Other than that, it's pretty much.
Say, that's
Yeah.
all I have to deal with is that. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Kill it.
Right.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Hey, what's wrong
How
with
the hell you gonna come up here? They gonna ask you when's the last time you washed that shit, and your ass still thinking about it.
Mhm.
That's why that shit itch, because that motherfucking head is dirty.
Skilly, I'd have been live by now.
All right.
Because we still waiting.
I would have said I watched that shit like 5 minutes ago. I would be watching that shit at work in the sink
No, I'm not.
somewhere. If it's raining shit, I'd be out there by the gutter or whatever washing that shit with some damn soap. Goddamn Skilly.
Ray said you better put some brake fluid on your scalp.
This shit, hell, he work right there. He better slick that shit back like James Brown, something. I don't know.
Oh,
Shit, I
Lord.
feel good.
Mm-mm.
I gotta come in here and defend your ass. Skilly, what
Woo.
Wait, this is you
You done picked
defending?
up a piece of
Yeah,
brake
that's me
fluid and that
defending his
motherfucker
ass.
look like
You know I got
trash
his
by the
back,
time you
but I
ate
gotta
it.
fuck with him. Ain't nothing but love shit. We gonna laugh about this shit. Hell, he
Yes,
gonna say
we
something
are.
crazy. He gonna say something
You got
crazy
me
about my
itching.
ass.
Like, ew. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Remember? Mhm.
God damn, Skilly.
Oh my God.
You're
He still
embarrassed.
can give us a date.
we still haven't said. By the way.
Oh, where did I
But
take
we
that?
was in a good conversation
About
before he came up here with this nonsense.
And he was like,
that was not
He was in
now.
the middle of
I was being real serious. Why y'all
Hey,
think
hey, but Erica, you're right. It was a good conversation. Then Skilly come up here. Hey, what can I do when my head itch? Wash it.
right.
I mean, damn.
Now we gotta
Damn,
talk
what
about
we do?
personal hygiene during shift.
Right.
Don't be
Yeah,
like
hell.
silly.
Hey,
Find
They
a
gonna
way
be
to
like,
wash during shift.
Thanking people, boy. Get your pigs.
Yeah, shit, Skilly. Some Dawn dish detergent, something shit.
Mhm. Oh, it's
oh, it's Skilly.
oh man, Skilly as well. That's the wild
Oh,
cousin
my
every
God.
every family got. Who did it? Skilly? Never mind.
mhm.
Yeah, Skilly. Skilly got that pandemic head right now.
Wait a minute. Wait,
That plague.
I didn't give him the answer he wanted because he don't. We said watch. He said I ain't doing all that.
I'm
He
doing?
ain't watching it till it's time to
He
get
said he
pregnant.
gonna do it this weekend.
I get braided up this Saturday. I'm not about to watch it.
I mean, damn.
But it's itchy today.
Even
Today
if
is-
you wait till
But this is the
Saturday,
thing.
it's
I could see if Skilly has locks because locks take a little while to dry. But Skilly just got the James Brown
Right.
do where all he got to take and do is wash that shit and just blow dry with a
Go
blow
outside.
dry stuff. Yeah,
Get a
He got
pressing
to go
comb.
outside and that shit dry.
that's it. Shit. Look like a
Right
VL
here.
Skilly, let somebody hit that shit with a power wash.
Mm-mm-mm.
God damn, Skilly.
oh,
Listen,
Urban is
hit him up with
wanted
some
to
DE.
say.
My Renaissance grandma said maybe it would help if you could tell us how old you were when you last watched your.
Not how old he was.
Man.
Urban, can you put that on dogs?
DE.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
Yeah.
I'm in the grass outside too.
She said,
Oh,
Yeah.
she said, what kind of car
I
did you own
I
last
think it's
time
fine.
you
You have to read it, but I think it's Parmesan. What up, Nikki?
Hey, Nikki.
hey, Dickie. Oh,
Mhm.
Oh,
so
Lord. Y'all
during
got me
shift, just
figured
make
out.
sure you have some type of shampoo,
Well-
conditioner, wipes.
At least the
Jesus.
learning moment during shift,
Mm-hmm.
when you burn your fire, save your ashes
Yep.
because you can wash your ashes
Mm-hmm.
with that.
With those ashes. I
Yep.
learned that on this channel. Well, on the My Five Family channel.
My family.
Then you're gonna have a squeaky clean ash.
You won't be speaking though.
That's the goal.
Yeah, you're gonna be ashy looking, but you'll be all right. Can you imagine what people are gonna smell like in shift?
I don't want to.
Dilly's hair.
Damn, Erica. Woo woo woo, Skilly, woo woo woo.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be stank. I mean, that's all it boils down to. I don't care.
Yes. That's true.
Everyone, I mean, that's like, when I watched The Walking Dead, that was one of the things I used to think about. I'm like, I
Right.
know all the asses got to stink.
Me too. I do
And then you're
too.
talking about the zombies too. Come on, man. That had to be a
Rotten
stank-ass
flesh.
world.
Fun.
That was, yeah.
I'd have died from the fun.
They probably couldn't smell themselves because of all the rotted flesh.
Yep.
I don't know, shit, boy. I
They
don't
was
know how you even be
sweaty
in a
all the
relationship.
time. Mm-mm.
I don't know how you in a relationship.
They were
Right.
still making babies.
People just sit, huh?
They were still making
Right.
babies in The Walking
Yeah,
Dead.
shit. Babies come
What
out
I said. First of
every
all,
day.
men's stuff is on the outside. Y'all can just throw it in a bucket and wash it.
Right.
Girls, it's different.
Like you can take that shit off and throw it
You know, just throw it in a bucket, smack it up,
Put it in the
in the
it's
dishwasher.
good to go. You know,
Put it back on.
air dry and everything. We got to get all in the crevices and the folds, and God forbid nobody's gonna be shaving. Then it's gonna be hands gonna have like a little fist in the front. Be like it's
Ah,
crazy.
which is gonna make it worse because oh no.
Right.
Oh.
Put razor blades inside your bug out bag. You might want to
It's
cut
facts,
it down as much as you can.
facts. Add that to your bug out.
Wait,
That's
Carbon. Because during the when we did the night bug out thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have Nair. You was like, are you gonna have Nair in your
I'm
bug?
not putting any chemicals where there's no water to wash that nair off. Your vagina gonna be on fire.
is-
Like,
That
why
is-
It's better.
nobody's scratching like
Nah, you got to be able to wash it off.
nair on?
You're gonna have 3rd-degree burns.
Right. You gonna be walking around with a little cloth
Especially
in
in
the front.
the space like that. Mm-mm.
Nah, baby, just get you some scissors or a good knife. Just cut it off. Low fade.
Somebody give us a
Low
good sharp
fade.
knife,
Right.
like Mr. Shave knife in the color
Yeah.
purple. That's what we.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well, he did that. What's his name? Did that on Predator when he was under the log and he was using the razor in the jungle.
Yeah,
I was like, that's crazy. But now I get it. Right.
Nola gun guy. You never know what you walking into over here.
Right. Not
Right.
over
Not
here.
only that, can you imagine like if you're bugging out and then there's like ticks and bugs and all of that stuff. You just pick the one day to wash all your clothes and hang it outside and you in your little tent naked. You could go a whole tick on your goodies. I'll be like,
Oh,
I can't not function right now.
I can't survive bugs.
Right.
I do bugs, and I'm telling you, I just be ready to give it all. I will fight every zombie out there, but a bug can take me out.
Right. I don't know. It's between the bugs
If it's
and
the right bug, it could just take me out. And y'all be like, she died from that. Did you see her kill 100 zombies?
Right.
I don't know. Them bugs is different though.
I want
Bugs
everybody
is
on
different.
this channel to be ready. Just everybody, just brace yourself.
Mm-mm.
Rodney.
I was about to go in the garden,
about here.
Right. Where's
So you-
stockings? I heard they said stockings keep the
and Skilly called in
Right.
talking about he ain't washed his hair in years. We pivoted from Skilly not washing the Skilly Douglas,
Mm,
and now we may be talking about rank pum pum.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
preach,
trying to
Cass,
tell you,
preach.
can you imagine a whole camp full of
Women
vaginas that have not seen the glory
been
of water?
properly taken care of.
And then we're not even talking about cycle time, right?
Oh
Right.
Lord,
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
I don't even know how they was producing more children in
I
in-
don't.
Like,
I promise you, the whole time I was watching, because I love that show. I watched the whole thing. The whole time I was
Right.
watching, I was like, I say making more kids.
I'm watching it again,
Oh yeah.
but you completely threw me a curveball about the rank
yeah.
with ticks. You just got messed up. I'm at season 9 again, and you done messed me up.
I think what's his name?
It make you look at them a whole nother way.
Right.
Just
Let's
think.
talk about it. They said stockings keep the ticks off of you. So just put a pair of stockings in your bag in case you gotta wash your clothes so you don't get that
I
tick.
have stockings.
Yo.
I have stockings. I have leggings.
Most of the scenes, I mean, not the scenes, but most of the situations where they were procreating in The Walking Dead, it was hot. It was sweaty hot.
And stinky dry blood, zombie blood, your blood, their blood. No.
Rodney Brady, your face.
They were sweaty.
That's how
That
you
was-
gonna
that
look in the
Yo,
whole camp.
I'll-
camp
With this
I'll-
same
Listen,
clothes
man, I got an 8-year-old harassing me to go to the garden. I'm you guys gonna mess me up. I'm out, man. I'm out for a few.
It's
I'm gonna
crazy.
need Jesus Christ, man. I've been holding off on drinking for a minute.
Mm-mm.
I'm drinking Sprites and water and
You
sunflower
better be
seeds.
drinking.
Genesis,
Imagine having
grandmother.
asparagus and then being like on a hot day after eating asparagus.
I'm out,
and you
man.
can
I'm
wash
out, man. Because
it.
asparagus and beef steak, bro.
Look
I'm
what
out.
Shannon
Peace,
said.
lady.
But bye, Rodney. Look what Shannon said. Mm-mm-mm. Shannon, I got one better for you. Oh,
That's
we're
the thing. Think about the ones that's already not doing that.
right,
way.
doing the right thing
Right.
with down there. They're downstairs. It's crazy.
Woo!
Mhm.
Right. Hey, April Showers.
Hey,
Welcome in.
Hey,
I was
April.
in a female jail just for a day, and when I tell you, I thought I was gonna die.
Mm-mm.
Hot. Just
Yep.
like, Miss, just put your clothes back on. Whatever you got, keep it. I don't even care. Just go ahead. Just go on.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I didn't
Who
care.
said
Like,
that? Mirror, you would say something like that. I guess zombies wasn't the only ones eating people.
ugh. Oh, my little ones. He looked up at my face and said, "You only did it." Yeah. I don't know. It's nothing like men can stink too. But that female stink is
Nola,
a
abort.
different stink. Yep. Mm-mm.
I hope you have headphones on. I hope
Nola,
you're not in
abort.
nobody's swimming class.
Hi, Burner Girl.
Hey, Burner
I got
Girl.
to say, y'all swim a little bit longer.
Mm-mm. Joe,
Listen.
I stop talking. Don't even say that. Mm-mm. Now, when they have that day, they're sharp. They take care of business. But that every day walking around, some of them are. Ooh, wait, what is that? Is that you? Like, I'm surprised pants stay on you. They should just fall off
No.
automatically.
Yeah.
You can smell it through the pants. You just like,
I was putting Vicks on my nose.
yeah. Wait,
Urban is on
Urban
it.
gonna have one of these.
Right.
Yeah. Listen,
Urban gonna be over there with stuff up her nose.
that's when you want to lose your sense of smell. Then you know how smell is so connected with your taste, and you be feeling like you can taste the smell.
Yeah, look.
Oh
You
my
like,
God.
in that case, you gonna have to duct tape that fix to your nose.
Right.
Just right there underneath your nose. Just have that shit duct tape.
Joseph Harris be funny. Burn a girl, that is funny.
Change your next.
That's what it's
How you doing, Burner Girl?
It's a terrible smell, but
Yep,
It
I
sure
haven't
hell
done
is.
well, so.
mhm.
Geneva, if you can
I know that-
smell
I know that
somebody
smell.
through their pants,
That's
But you can imagine
that's
from
nasty.
shift, you gonna smell some folks through their clothes.
That's
Smell people through their
Right.
clothes. You have some females that don't wash correctly down there.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
they have on those tight pants, or God forbid they have those leggings on. And that
can't-
thing be thinging. Just be
Nah,
thinking.
yourself.
it is.
Can't, but won't do it. Ain't gonna do it.
And it's not like they can't smell it.
Urban.
Every time they move, you can, that smell comes out. You'd be like, you don't smell that? That's
No, they
you.
can't smell it because they're used to it.
That's crazy.
Listen,
But
because
you
we
know
all
what?
been-
Guys be smelling horrible too.
No, they do. But
Some
females
guys-
got a different smell because they have that cycle and they don't wash, especially
Right.
when your cycle. Like, good grief, Charlie Brown. Like, that's not how you do that.
Of a closed
That's
womb.
not how you do that.
Yeah, y'all more of a closed womb. We're not.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They could just throw it in the sink and they could practically spit on it and get it clean. Us, different. Different.
But you got some dudes. I mean, because I grew up with a dude, and I'm telling you, this Joker. I don't know how often he took a shower or a bath or whatever, but that Joker was smelling like ass. I mean, and look,
A man.
we didn't know what ass smelled like until we smelled him. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we made sure we stayed clean. But that
Right.
joker would go over to the house and that joker smell, I mean, his whole room would smell like straight ass.
Right.
You know, we're like, damn, did you take a shower? Yeah, I took a shower. You need to take another one.
Matter of fact, just camp out in there for a while
Yeah, go run some water and sit up in that bitch.
and make it hot.
Yeah. Throw some
My
chloride.
grandma, my grandma had 9 girls, 1 boy. Don't walk by her stinking, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
The ass whooping you could. What's that? You? Bing bing. Whoever next to you catching it too, because she don't know who it is. Yeah, everybody catching that beat down. And she
Right.
looks underwear like we used to have to hand wash our underwear growing up. It was my grandma's thing. You don't put your drawers in my washing machine. You crazy? You wash them by your hand. So
Right.
she would count the pennies. Like, who didn't wash your drawers? She'd be like, you guys say that out loud.
Listen, I did that. I raised my niece. I had custody of her when she was younger, raised her to 18, and she was bad about that. And I got her when she was like 12. And I remember I did all the laundry in my house. It was just, I was a single mom then. It was just me, my daughter, and her. And I'm like, why is it just one pair of underwear in this basket?
Yeah.
So I asked her, where your underwear at? She gonna tell me she can't fit any of them. I said, so you've been wearing the same pair of, you showering every night, you putting on the same pair of underwear every day? So I went and bought 2 brand new big packs of underwear. So the next week come around, again, ain't no underwear hardly in this basket. I'm counting.
Them shits
So I asked her about it again. She bring out some other clothes in the bedroom that's supposed to be part of her dirty clothes. It's clean pair of underwears that I just bought. Like, why? No.
My granny
I couldn't take it. I was like, we don't do that, honey. Listen, I know you done been through some stuff, but no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
She's probably thanking you for that right now, because there's a lot of females that don't know how to take care of
I
their body.
agree. She did thank me, but she, out of all her siblings, because her mom had a lot of children, but out of all her siblings, she's one of the ones who graduated from high school. And I'm like, that's because I didn't accept any less.
Right. Right. I still hand wash mine before I throw mine into the wash. I still do that.
You just throw everything in there.
It's just a habit. Though.
Yeah.
So
Nah, they wasn't lucky for nobody, Geneva. Nobody involved.
They were looking drunk. Some of them girls could walk away by themselves. You'd be like, what is that?
I was so mad at her. I was like, I could have fought her and I was only in my 20s then. I was so angry with her.
Yeah, them shit's so crusty and hard they don't even fold.
Listen.
My grandma saw one stain in the garbage it went, and you got a whole nother lesson on how to wash drawers correctly. Yeah, take it like this. And all right, got it.
Yeah, Stevie brought us here.
I ain't no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put no. I wash my ass.
You don't wash your hair though.
No.
You wash everything but the top, right? That's no good either.
Right. He's sitting here still waiting for him to answer about when he washed his hair. We having all different types of conversations while he calculating, and you still ain't come. Just lie.
Joseph Harris, you way behind. We talked about that 5-10 minutes ago.
Dirty hair is dirty, is nasty smelling too. It smells sour. It'll make
does.
Yeah,
that's like
my hair do
not. I ain't gonna lie, mine has gotten like that before. When it be so hot and it gets sweaty, I sweat a lot. I do not like that. I'm like, gotta get some water. Soak the water in this mug.
Right.
Because it gets like a sour smell to it.
No,
It does.
The worst. You
In the
know.
summertime, I gotta wash my hair at least twice a week in the summertime.
Yeah, I do have to wash it more in the summer.
I can't have that smell.
Plus, I be outside a lot. I'm out there in
Right.
the garden every single day.
Every time you turn your head, you can smell it. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Right.
what's that? You. It's your funky ass.
I never got that bad now. Yeah, I always wash it once I take it out. I ain't got that bad.
It's that bad. It itches.
Yeah.
And it's that bad.
Funky. I ain't got no funky hair.
It gotta be funky if you said
Ooh, lies, Billy.
No funky hair.
Shanda said, ugh. Dirty hair will smell like acid. Yes, Geneva. That
Yeah.
funky.
When
I
Especially
never,
if you
I
use all
never
those
did with
chemicals.
Patricia Styles.
If you don't wash your belly button, if you have like a little fupa, if you don't get underneath that little fupa and wash that little
You
crease.
gotta lift it up.
Listen, you better
When you
not be
shower
walking
for
around here
workout,
not lifting that fupa.
yeah, lift that thing up and wash that thing off.
Right.
That sweat under there. Even if you have big boobs, you gotta lift them girls up and be like,
Put them over your shoulder.
get them things behind your ears. Yes, yes.
Right.
They have little dust
That belly
bunnies under
button funk is no joke. I have to go back and times that one.
Yes, behind them ears, Geneva. Yes.
Between your toes. Right. Right.
So Joseph, like, I
Yeah.
gotta go back in time stamp where the madness started.
Right, it is. But there's a lot of young girls that need.
Wow.
It is, but it gotta be clean.
Yeah, they don't know how to clean. They're pretty on the outside when they get dressed, but that when they take all of that off, you'd be like, wait a minute. Did you just come out that dressing room? Because that's not right. Go back in there. Take all of that with you because that's ridiculous. That's
right.
Oh,
That's
baby,
right.
you gotta-
Sunshine. Get up under those boobs.
Yeah, you do.
Don't say
Summertime.
it too loud though. Then Billy think he right because he was like, "Y'all be sweating up under
Yeah.
them boobs." I was like, I do not sweat. Up under-
And men, y'all could cut right here, sunshine. Cut down those pubic hairs, sir. Lift them balls, and I don't know what y'all do with them, but I like like wiggle them out or something. I don't know. Just
Ain't nobody taking no razors to their balls. It's very sensitive, y'all.
Just cut that hair.
Wait, so you're saying you don't trim their hairs down on? I'm first. I shouldn't even be asking this question. Forget it. Don't even. Because I got 100 questions now, and I just like threw up in my mouth. Off.
Right.
No, Skilly. What?
Yeah.
No, Skilly.
Hey, vigorous. You gotta wash. You gotta clip them things down. No.
That's a very no. Yeah.
Yeah, don't even answer it. I was gonna don't even. Hey, Big Riz just walked in like what?
Hygiene is gonna be nuts as chef. Y'all better hear them
Right,
things.
Urban. He just gave me another strike. Like look at him. You don't know when you wash your hair. You ain't trimming your balls. Like, what? How are you doing, Skelly?
I'm thankful for my grandmother's shave plate. None of those games. My mama was at work, but my grandmama would be like, "Yeah, get back in the shower, get back in there," with a whole curse out behind it.
Wait.
All right, so everybody, a male in the comments,
Urban.
what do y'all use to trim y'all balls? I want to hear this. I really want to hear somebody say.
You can get the small clippers. They have little.
They sell them specifically for that.
And you just shave it down. You don't have to shave it all up, but you can cut it down.
Yeah,
like
you
a
just
fade.
clean it up.
They got a whole thing for that. Skilly, y'all need to clean that up. Your wife will thank you.
And like in the stomach area, y'all ain't talking about down where you.
No, get up.
No, that's not the stomach area, Skilly.
Get in there.
Balls are not on your stomach.
I'm not about to play with y'all.
You don't trim no damn balls.
Thank you.
You better get in there, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
They have a whole thing. They have
So we already know Billy walking around like a newborn baby. Then
Damn right.
Erica
You
taking
can
the
cut
razor
it
blade
down.
to his. Erica, what you doing? What you doing, girl? Erica, come on now.
They make them for that so they don't hurt you.
Right.
Balls are very sensitive, so
Right. That's why you just giving it a
I said it's
fade.
called a manzillion.
Right.
Like a Brazilian.
Oh, yeah.
Ray, what you use to trim yours down with?
not a goddamn thing. I leave them up. The bitches stay here.
I'm old school.
I got one of them one of them pics with the fist on the end of it. Fuck yeah, I keep my shit 70s style.
That's crazy.
The only thing I'm shaving is my head. That's it.
Oh my God. Put it down just a little bit, like just trim it down.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you must not have a lot of hair then, Ray. But there's some dudes that they're very hairy, and you'd be like, "Oh, holy smokes!"
Yeah, I mean,
Let me get some rubber bands. Hold on.
Yeah, it's gorilla style.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Dudes ain't raised to have pretty balls.
Thank you, God. See,
Y'all like to be talk about that particular area. Y'all might want to make sure it look good. Trim the bush and makes the house look bigger, right, Shanna? They don't
That's
get it
right.
yet. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the
Make
jungle.
everything look bigger.
Yeah.
First of all, only way you
Isn't that wrong with just trimming it down? Ooh,
man, who flexible? Y'all.
when you guys sweat too, that runs all
It's a
down there.
Manscaped is a brand that sells the stuff for it.
Yeah,
Right.
do it.
Hey, man, taking a ball.
Especially if you have big
They
thighs.
are.
Man, y'all, no, I don't believe y'all.
Oh
I'm
my
Man.
God.
Hey, check. Ray, thank you for saving me on this one because I was about to get some.
Yeah, look, here come Rodney.
Rodney's back.
You ain't never manscaped?
Yeah.
You ain't never had your shit?
I
If
can
you
tell
ain't
you
never manscaped?
beard. Mhm.
Nope, they never had a manscape. They don't know what they're missing.
Listen,
Rodney,
man.
so hold on. I want to hear what do you use to trim your balls, sir?
Well, I got a manscape and a wife.
Mhm.
Manscape it. And then she got these essential oils, B. Let me tell you something.
Ah,
Motherfuckers are playing ourselves.
Put Rodney on the big screen. Put Rodney on the big screen.
Y'all playing yourselves. If y'all ain't never been manscaped, the essential oils. She talks about.
Hey,
Boys are playing.
look, Rodney has be in the bathroom burning incense while he's shaving his balls.
Y'all brothers be playing, man. It's a new 2023.
He's sitting there playing some Maxwell.
It's called
And they
pampering.
designed those clippers for no cuts
Hey, Big
and no
Riz.
snagging.
Right.
Right.
So,
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to give me a manscape then. Okay, now
brother, go get your manscape. I'm
the ball
telling you,
area is a
son.
little bit too sensitive to be playing with now. You know,
Bro, let me tell you something. This ain't the 90s when a chick tried to go to the beauty salon and try to get the liner joints and hit your joint and you fucked up for a week.
No.
Manscaped.
Manscaped.
So
Right.
you don't even feel it, B. I'm talking about the balls and all being that they give you the lotion and the soap. And
Yeah.
the sheet.
all right, okay. I see you had
Same
a-
way you trim your nose hairs and the ears that become the hair that
Yeah.
become out your ears. Y'all gotta trim down there. She is Sunshine said it. The more y'all make that look pretty for us, the more we might want to spend some time right there.
That's right.
Oh, word. Oh, okay.
Right. Just look cute. Let me see. Let me see something.
Let me see something.
Be like this. Let me see something right there.
Get
No.
yourself some manscaping shampoo, Skilly.
Y'all be wildin', man.
I
Right.
don't know. I'm sorry, my ass gonna be running around like I'm still in the fucking jungle. Yeah, nah, shit.
You ain't from no jungle, B. You from the United States of America.
King
I'm
Kong
not
style.
doing it.
All day, King Kong. Shit, fuck it.
Mm-mm.
You feel good
Ain't that
too. I
Felicia?
don't know.
Next thing you know, oh, do you shave your chest hairs? Hell nah.
Nah, that's different. That's different.
Nah.
That's
shit, fuck
different.
Right, mirror, right, mirror.
Right.
Yeah, but that's what people. I mean, that's what manscaping is with a lot of people.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Neither you funny. Skill
So,
you.
so you,
Nah,
hold on.
dude, shaving up under
So
their
you
arms and shit.
under your
like
balls, but you want to shave your chest hairs?
Me? No. I got branded on my chest, and that's just super sensitive. I can
So
do that.
I know hell. So your balls ain't sensitive, but your chest sensitive?
No. I got
Chest
branded.
is-
Sitting and hitting hot iron on your chest is different.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
But chest hair
So-
don't stink. Them balls here, it stink.
Yeah, balls. Yeah, that's a
the
whole
ball
different
hair is the ball.
That's
Oh, hair. The hair that's on the ball, whichever one. It collect tissue and everything. Lint. You be like, what the
Tissue?
hell is this?
You
Yeah,
been there.
I mean, hell, if you got tissue on your balls, you wiping
Mhm.
wrong.
I'm not trying to say it, but I've seen a couple.
You might put a
I
back.
see it right. You're going the wrong way. That you
You going from
separated.
back to front? You supposed to go front to back. What the hell?
Somebody put it right.
You got shit from the ass to the tip.
ID it says okay.
Somebody told that person wrong.
Oh my God.
Well,
Shit,
I
man.
don't try to
Funny
wipe
they-
them boots off.
Joe,
They have
some of them like salted meat though.
Right now, who lied
Some of
to you?
them like salted meat.
Nope, no salted meat.
Man, y'all wild. All of y'all had salted meat before. Stop fronting.
No, we had meat with some salty stuff came out of it, but no, no, thank you, sir. A lot of salt on the
Good
outside.
God, man. There ain't no kids back here right now. Mm.
That's fact.
Right,
Right,
right.
No hour.
you need to just hang up. He's at the pool with the kids. You need to.
Did he say he had an earpiece?
He never said if he had an earpiece
No,
or
he
not.
didn't.
I hope he does.
We didn't
though.
even talk about the hair in your ass crack. That
Right.
needs some attention too, because that holds a lot of stuff.
No, now you going too far, Carbon.
Nah.
Man, that's Carbon.
You're
In
not going
certain limits is limits. There's limits to
Right.
certain things.
this game. You talking about
Some
no.
of them, well, for guys, I
We
get it. 'cause
probably
y'all don't
haven't
know
had that
kids.
area visited.
Yeah,
No.
you
Right.
guys don't want nobody playing around that area, but
There ain't nobody.
men,
Mm-mm.
some
That's
men,
listen,
your butts be having a lot of hair. You'd be like, what is going
They
on
lit
here?
and stuff. Y'all don't
Come on,
understand.
let it down. Do something. Do something.
Mm-mm.
Right.
That's why we should going to the doctor, man. You can take
Right.
blood and shit. I'm waiting for the X-ray machines to come to sit and yeah. I'm not doing that.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
X-ray.
A pet smear.
I'll pay the extra for the what you call it,
Right.
MRI and what you
Right.
call them other machines.
Well, because you guys, so with the guys, and this is being a serious conversation right now. So when you guys go get your colon checked, just like y'all don't do that.
They got what you call the machines. It's not an X-ray machine. You know when you got to sit in the tube and do this.
The
MRI.
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 Yeah, the MRI.
No,
No, that's the MRI.
I just did one when I was in the hospital.
That's the MRI.
That's MRI. All right,
That's
they got
MRI.
the machines that you could do that with to check the prostate and all that.
Oh,
I'll pay the extra.
Skilly, you wait. When you was in the hospital, which one did you do?
Me?
No, Skilly. Skilly
No.
just got a colon check.
No, I didn't. And nobody stuck nothing. No, they didn't.
Oh, I thought you said you did.
no,
That's
hell no. No, they didn't. No.
Urban, a CAT scan. Urban got it right, a CAT scan. A
Better
CAT
make sure
scan.
you get in that
oh,
check.
CAT scan.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I had an MRI. No, I haven't. I'll be 40 this year, but I'm debating on. I'm really debating because I'm telling you, I don't want to do it. I think
I still say, man, get that shit done because you don't want no surprises.
You know what? You men are so sensitive. We have babies. Our walls go like this for a whole
Right.
human being to come out. You can take a couple fingers.
okay. Hold
What?
No, we not. No.
Talk about couple fingers. Mm-mm.
Gina Wilder. No.
I got 4 more years to go, man. I'm shook right now. I'm shook.
You got what?
I got 4 more years to go. My wife is proactive. Yo, you should have did that shit last year. I ain't 50 yet. No, I'm waiting.
For what? For the colonoscopy?
Mm-hmm.
No, I
No,
gotta
you
get that
should.
shit every 2 years.
I thought they changed that to now you got to be like over 30 for telling.
I'll wait. I'm using the old school rules when you hit 50.
I thought it was 40. Well, I
No,
know-
they changed
Right,
it
they-
because
They
so
did
many
change
young
it, but like I
black men-
said, I'm using the old school rules.
Well, I'm waiting till I get 50. I'm with- got 10 more years.
No, I had to get that shit done, man. Because when I was, I think it was 38,
Yeah.
was having some stomach issues or whatever. You know, a doctor checked in. Actually got lucky because he said if I would have, kept going or whatever, shit, I would have ended up with colon cancer.
Are you serious? Now you
Yeah,
got me
yes, I've
scared, Ray.
I've been getting that shit done, man, since I was like I said, 38. And my ass is 53 now, so I get it every 2 years.
Rodney and
But
Skilly.
I ain't
I'm
ready to
telling
leave
you.
this motherfucker, man. So yeah, I do whatever I got
Y'all
to
need
do.
to do it.
That's
'Cause
right.
they're
It's
finding
true.
more and more black men are getting colon cancer more than
I
black
know,
girls.
I know. My wife keeps saying the same thing. She wants me to be proactive about it, but I've been holding
Do
off.
it.
Rodney, it's time to check your oil.
It's like news.
Billy got choked.
Billy's so
Yo, Billy, I almost pulled out the blue velvet shirt today to go walking, son.
You can't walk in something like that, man.
Man, I live in South
It's gonna
Florida,
be-
man. I was about
It's
to pull
gonna
the
be
blue
sticking
velvet,
to you. You're gonna need help taking it off.
and I was thinking about you. I was like, damn, man, I can't rock this shit today.
Ever again. Not in the public eye.
I ain't go to the park today with the blue velvet on.
That shit start off that shit light blue, then it's dark blue by the time you get home.
Hey, Tech Money.
Shit, y'all
Hey,
sick.
Tech Money.
Oh, sticky.
Hey,
Take
Ted.
money.
Yeah, ladies.
Yeah, I ain't wearing it today.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't wearing it today. You got me putting the blue velvet to the side, man. I'm like, damn.
Man.
Rodney.
Honey,
Joseph, hold on. Rodney, Joseph said it doesn't hurt, and the worst part
First
is
of all-
the juice.
First of all, Joseph, damn
The
it,
juice?
you're making me question you if that shit don't hurt.
no,
The worst part. I don't know why the other part ain't worse than the
But the
juice.
thing is, they knock you out for it. You know, you get
You know
knocked
what?
out when you do that shit. So
My,
I mean, 'cause I'm telling you, look, I've been up in there, man. I get that shit, and my doctor or whatever, you know, they just laugh at me because when I go in there and they're getting ready to take and give me that hit me up with that medicine or whatever,
Mhm.
Right.
man, I'm sitting up in that bitch and I'm like, man, hell, y'all ain't gonna put me to sleep this time. I'm gonna stay up the whole damn time and shit. You know, just be fucking with them. You know,
Oh, you want
I
to experience
just-
shit,
I
right?
start counting backwards. Shit, I don't think I ever made it to 2.
Damn.
I
I
start-
grew up in a medical
Yeah, I
family.
start counting forward or whatever, and I don't think I ever made it to 2 or whatever. You know.
Right, they put you to sleep.
Yeah, they put you. What you think? They gonna have you up while they sticking something in your ass?
I don't know how this go down. I don't know how this
They gonna knock you out, Skilly. Shit.
Man.
Oh man, now you make me even more nervous.
Skilly gonna be up. I want to see what it feels like.
Man,
I mean,
Ray,
Our oldest
Ray,
son,
like, I want to see what it feels like.
no, I'm
Just
talking about Skilly.
Yeah.
I knock my ass out.
Hey,
I was about to say.
hey,
Gina wilding right now.
You're
Fuck
right.
that knocked me out. Shit, boy.
Billy, have you had that? I know you're about 52. Have you had that?
don't play my husband, Skilly. You know what? You know what?
Good
Billy
choice.
got 10 weight 30, boy.
Yeah, man, you be Bill Cosby.
Now, my wife, my mother, my sisters, all of them have been on me to go do it. So
You need to do it, Rodney. You
Yeah,
need to
get that
stop
shit
playing
done,
games.
man, because you don't want no surprises.
I know, man.
Hey, Rodney. Hey, Rodney.
What up?
Everything from the root to
Disgusting.
That man is special.
Billy a fool. Billy's a fool.
Mirror.
How about-
Oh
Stop.
my God.
Mm.
Mira.
I don't think so.
Mira.
Mira, you see what I'm saying, dog? You see what I'm
Mirror
saying?
is so dramatic.
That's
Wait,
bananas.
If they do, you might want it. That your butt's sensitive.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Shit, your ass don't feel nothing. Then you wake
I was
up high
already-
as hell too.
Oh, got me.
Shit.
Right.
What's funny is I've never had, I haven't had a colon exam, but anytime I've been put to sleep, they don't never have me count. They just be talking to me regular, and next thing I know, I'm waking up. I be so mad. I be so mad. Like y'all didn't tell me it was happening.
Shit.
Right.
Nah, I got up and tried to walk out with the damn gown on because I was still high afterwards.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the hell did you do, right?
Look, it be. I woke up crying one time. I had my wisdom teeth pulled, and it's like, is it hurting? I was like, no, I don't know why I'm crying.
And Gina, you say that right? I ain't been to a doc. I've been to the doctor, but I ain't been in no hospital, laid up, knocked out for nothing since I left the hospital as a baby.
Really?
Real talk. Then I caught COVID 2.5 years ago.
Mhm.
COVID gave me the blood clots. Then I had to go do the machine thing and they stick a thing in the CAT scan, MRI, the whole shebang.
Mhm.
Never. Now they're talking about they got to go do oral surgery on my teeth. I'm like, nah, man, I suck up the pain, man. I don't even, I got so many pills here, I don't even take them. I just suck up the pain.
Don't suck up the pain. Go get that taken care of. That's work.
Your
That's
teeth,
easy
you don't want
work.
your teeth you don't want to play with because that infects everything else going on in your eyes, ears, nose is attached. So if your teeth start going, everything else is gonna start.
My mother was so ecstatic the other day. My wife made me go to the eye doctors because I ain't had new glasses in God knows how long. Next thing, my mother's already planning and writing things out. I took your father to the doctor such and such date. I'm like, that motherfucker called cancer and died. I'm like, don't even put me on that list. No, man, don't do that shit. Don't have my wife all, yo, we're gonna take him here and there. Nah, son. Nope.
Right, Geneva. Our pelvic exams, I don't know. Yeah, they do hurt.
Right. It depends on your doctor too. I've had some where I didn't even know they did it. They were done.
Right.
With the PAP. But I've had some where I'd be like, ooh, okay.
Right.
I mean, how much of you gonna take?
Right. Like you get a doctor with smaller hands because those things is not working.
When I did my last PAP out here in Georgia, I was like, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't just have a baby. Let's go down a couple of sizes. Like let's just entertain me. No, let's just go down to children's side.
Right.
Yeah, we took it medical. Jesus.
I'm telling you, we go through hell.
We go through way more. It's
yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, we gotta smash our boobs against glass.
Right. And I just did that shit for the first time today.
And
I was like, oh no, I don't like this. And she was like, oh, we'll call you back because I think I need more pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
that's the thing too. Get that shit done.
Right.
You don't want no surprises.
Well, I just now started last year going to the doctor because I don't know doctor, man. I'm like, right, I could toughen. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, they give me pain pills. Them joints are still sitting there. I sucked it up.
Nope.
Now I go if
if
I don't feel right, because I don't get sick. So if I don't feel right, fuck it, I'm going to the doctor.
Right.
I had one doctor sit there and tell me when my stomach was hurting, went there and this guy was saying, oh, you got gas. I said, nah, motherfucker, I ain't got no gas. I mean, hell, I know when my body don't feel right. You know,
Right.
I don't get sick. And this dude was steady going on, talk about, no, you know, it's probably gas or whatever, you know. End up going to because my wife was a nurse, or is a nurse. End up going to a doctor that she know, and the guy started talking and all this stuff, and that's when, you know, they went through and found out that, you know, I had like a bunch of polyps or whatever in my intestines or whatever, you know, a colon, you know. And he said, nah, you got to get this shit done often, you know, just to make sure, you know. And then, like I said, every time I go, same thing, you find the damn polyps, you know.
Right.
So,
But it's not cancerous or nothing like that.
Huh?
It's not cancerous or nothing.
No.
That's what's
It's
up.
What they say precancerous.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always precancerous, you know. So that's why I said, nah, I get that shit done because my ass ain't ready to go nowhere.
Bro, I feel you because I know what's on this side. I don't know what's on the other side.
Right.
I'm chilling. I'm still having a great
I
time.
can deal with this shit right here, hell.
Yeah.
You know? I don't
Right.
care what anybody say, man. They talk, you know, you sit there and look at them pictures or whatever, you know, them little cupids flying around and shit like man, hell. If this is what the hell the afterlife's supposed to be like, man, I'd rather stay right here. Just flying around and shit, you know, wearing a white robe with some wings or whatever. You know, that shit look boring as hell.
Oh, Billy.
What?
Look, Billy, I got the real ones. The really good ones.
That's the next one.
Hey, this is what they put on you when you get done, all right? Want no accidents on the way home in the car.
Right.
True story. We fly into Philly from South Florida.
Right, Geneva.
My dumb ass left my keys in my pocket. TSA talking about we got to move you over this way. I'm like, for what? I'm like, what did I do? It's just keys, you know what I mean? The man said he did the same thing Billy did, pulled out the blue gloves and did like this. Son, I almost got my ass handed to me because I was like, yo, you some type of bleep bleep. What kind of man wants to do kind of stuff like that? No, I didn't realize how big the dude was. Son got up out of the chair. Yo, if a lady didn't save me, they wanted to take me in the back, talking about they gotta inspect me. Yo, I still give thanks to that sister, man, because I didn't realize how big that dude was. And talking about he pulling out the blue gloves. Never again. I bite my tongue when I go to the airport. I will suck
tongue in
up.
your mouth
You
when
want
you go to the
shoes? You want the belt, the drawers? Here, hold all that.
They will turn you inside out.
Nah, I didn't want none of that. When yo, they pull the gloves out. You know how you go through the little machine and you do this?
Yeah. When it goes
He said,
back
sir, come here.
Yeah.
Use those two fingers. Come here.
And I'm running my mouth. I'm running my mouth. And they were like, no, we got to take you in the back. I was like, oh, shit. And I see the blue gloves coming out.
At least he said like this, because if he waved on like this, you know he was in for
Get all them.
4 fingers and done.
Yo, whenever we travel now, wifey does a full inspection before I hit the little thing at the airport. She was like, you check your pockets, wallet, coins, keys.
Right.
I didn't know they went that hard anymore.
Listen, it is so easy to get yourself put on pre-check through TSA where you ain't got to go through that one.
I do it now. I do that now. Back then, I didn't know. I was like, yo, these people ain't that serious. Next thing I know, they was like, yo, we need to, you step forward, sir. And my man got out the chair, and I was like, oh, shit. It's like Andre the Giant. Talking about we got to go in the back. I was like, no.
I didn't have to go in the back, but the person asked me. They were like, I have to search you up. Do you want to do it out here? I could take you in the room. I was like,
it was my mouth, Gina. It was my mouth. It was my mouth.
Well, I saw on the machine with lit up, which was interesting to me. And not trying to be funny enough, but it was my pelvic area. And I was like, I ain't smuggling nothing, so why is that lit up?
Hey, Gina, that just means it's like gold. That's all.
I'll take it. It didn't do it at no other airports, but that one it did. So I think they just wanted to fill me up.
Yeah, they hit that little button that makes it go off. Like, hold on, I wanted to go off for her. Ding.
That's why I'm TSA pre-check now. I don't got time for it.
Right.
We had to go. I went that route, man. I had to go that route.
It's so easy. It's nothing to it. It's just much easier to do.
I got to do the international one too now.
I want to do the. Is it called Clear?
Yeah, Clear.
Yeah,
that's a must. That's a must.
Yeah. And I don't even fly that often. I fly like 2 to 3 times a year. I guess that probably is often, but it's usually off for work.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I gotta go. I have to feed the dogs.
All right.
Get them fat and ready for the apocalypse.
What you got to do? You got to pick which ones you're gonna feed to. You talk to them. I'm gonna tell y'all asses, not all y'all can eat today.
No.
If shit gets bad, I gotta figure out which one's
everybody.
gonna be my favorite.
Everybody gets fed around here.
I just make sure they're ready for the apocalypse, man, because somebody getting barbecued.
Oh, no.
Playing. We ain't going hungry around here.
Oh, you didn't talk about taking out no dog in front of barbecue. You did that before.
Let me tell you something. Carbon talking that right now, but let the bomb drop and Carbon looking at somebody 6 months later.
Hey, y'all better stop because Carbon gonna disappear on us again. Look, we ain't seen Carbon in like 3 years.
Right after
that, I'm done.
That's it. I'm out.
Yeah, right.
So y'all better stop that shit.
Not me. I'm not eating no dog.
Sour poodle? Jesus Christ.
No, sir.
All right, don't say that now.
No, I'm saying it.
Fine. They don't fight for their food. Everybody plays nice around here.
Jova. Because the curse words like want to fly out my mouth right now. Jova. Okay. Don't make that's terrible. You
Yeah, that would be the last resort. All this other shit out there to eat hell.
Yeah, if we have to resort to eating like the family pet.
I'm not eating those type of animals. I'm not eating cat or
Right.
dog. It's not. I
Let me tell
can't.
y'all
do it.
something. There's a
No.
story about people crashing a plane in Argentina. They ate the animals and the people. Humans
Right.
will do some
I've
strange
seen
things in
that.
hard times.
There- Listen, there's communities on these dang on platforms we're on that have communities of people who are who will eat people. They
Yeah,
talk
I
about
know
it.
that.
Mhm.
Don't be surprised what the human will do when
I'm
Right.
not.
Right.
I'm
Gina.
I
I don't think I want to. I don't want to be in any civilization where I lose that part of my humanity. I'd rather just go.
Either.
I'm
Me
cool.
either.
say
I have at it. Plus, y'all stink anyway.
Y'all make her
I'm
mad.
taking 3 doses and I'm gonna take it straight to the head. Bye.
65 balls.
Be real. I'm gonna leave a little wig. Gina, you can have my bug out bag.
I'm going with you. I'm gonna pick up and I'm out.
I'm not hanging out here with y'all fucking
Girl, what
butts.
we eating today? Some balls.
Right.
Some bull balls.
Right. No
You know what?
We got
Billy, this
sauteed
is your
balls. We
fault,
got barbecue
Billy.
No,
balls.
do
It
not,
is
do not
Billy's
put that
fault.
on me. I did not do nothing. Do not do
Yes,
that.
you
over rice.
did.
No, no.
Right. I hear you, Joe Bud. That's
You
those
was in here
cultures.
learning
It
today.
ain't in my culture. Nope. Mm-mm.
Listen, I'm
Let
happy
me
I'm
go.
in South Florida now. We got all types of animals, snakes.
Right. Mm-mm.
You know what
Iguanas.
animal I do want to try, Rodney?
We got midgets.
The iguanas.
Midgets are not animals.
Yeah, midgets,
midgets.
iguanas, you know, corkies.
He did, Geneva. He started this.
I
He
don't
did.
know.
Yeah, it was all skilly.
No, man. Oh my.
He was in here learning about ham radios and all this other stuff, and here you come talking about. So what do you
Your
ladies put in your
scratchy
hair when it's itchy? First, I was confused with what hair you was talking about, and then that's why I was like,
Yeah.
give me more details.
No,
I mean, everything was going good, and then walks Apocalypse Head.
Right.
I mean, he just took the whole damn word
Stop
out.
chatting. We sit here quiet, like give us.
Oh,
more
Urban, my
details.
bad. Mhm.
Next thing, all our ass is up in here itching, thanks to Skilly.
Right.
Right.
Now,
Yeah,
why y'all talking about
the
it?
last time you watched this here.
What y'all talking about?
What? You
He's
like
gonna
it?
get the answer to that.
We still right. We've been on here for an
The
additional
world may never
hour
know. It's
weekend.
like the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. The world will never know.
Never know.
Nah, he need to cut that shit off, Skilly. If it's itching, cut it off. If you ain't
Ew,
washing,
Urban.
if you ain't washing your hair, but every 6 months, you need to
I
let
do
that
not wash
shit
my
go.
hair every 6 months. Shut up, Ray.
Let
Oh,
that
I'm
shit
like,
go,
Yeah,
Skilly.
Skilly, we
Cut
still
that shit
waiting
off.
for the answer then.
I took down my. Been about 6 weeks.
That's too
So you
long.
took wait. So you
Skilly,
took your
one
hair.
time I used to have hair.
I played with the kids on the trampoline with the water, so it got wet. So
No.
Get washed.
Oh no.
Skilly.
Let me end this part person out behind
Skilly.
me.
No, Eric, I got this. I got
Wet
this.
hair don't need it's clean, Skilly. You still gotta put some type of shampoo to what? I am so mad right now. Just
But look,
end this line so I
Skilly
can
said,
take care of
All right,
him.
peace.
Skilly said that shit got wet. That's
Right.
like people go. That's like people going to the swimming pool talking about I went swimming, so I don't need to take a
I
bath.
took a
No,
bath.
no, I'm going no.
Right.
Yeah.
Skilly,
No,
Skilly,
ain't.
either wash that shit every other day or cut that shit off.
No.
Something got to go.
Right, because he
Skilly.
said I took down my
Yeah,
hair
once a
6
week.
weeks ago. So how long was your hair braided to where I know you didn't wash it while it was braided?
No, I
'cause
don't
you
watch
didn't
the wires braided. No.
Right. So when was the last time you washed your hair? So we all
You
know
braid
it's
your
more
hair
than
every 6
ago.
weeks.
No, I probably get it braided probably every 4 to 5 weeks.
Skilly, you took down your
Skilly,
your
you digging a
braids
deeper hole,
6
family.
weeks ago.
Facts.
How long did you
Yeah,
have the
keep it
braids
solid.
in 6 weeks? How long did you have the braids in before 6 weeks ago?
At least 2 weeks.
Shit, when Jesus
So
was
we're at
alive,
8 weeks.
What you say with
That's right.
What?
Skilly and Jesus got their
Skilly
hair
not
braided at the
washing
same
hair.
place.
6 weeks is way too long. I don't know how you stand
So
yourself.
no,
I was-
I'm at 8 weeks. So did you get your hair washed the day you got it braided?
I usually want to get it washed at least 2 days before I get it braided. So,
So now we're at some damn 8 weeks and 2 days, everybody.
Damn, son. Yo, Skilly, I used to have hair. I used to have hair,
Why you joking?
and it got cleaned.
Urban said you watched it at Easter.
Damn, son.
Nope, I was in the hospital on Easter. Nope, I was laid up in the hospital on Easter.
So
With
did you?
Jesus.
So did you wash your hair after Easter?
This
or
is the longest I ever let my hair without.
Joe,
no, cut it
Joe
off.
said you watched it with Jesus.
Jesus got it.
Bananas,
Skilly.
Joe.
No, I was going to do it like
Oh,
2 weeks
Gabby.
ago, but I'm like, dude, my trip coming up, so I'm not about to sit up here and I was
Skilly,
gonna
you
be
gotta
ready.
do it more than that, fam.
So.
I even washed it. Yo, this gets washed every day and oiled every day. And
Facts, Rodney.
I
Tell
You know
him.
what I
told you,
mean?
normally I don't go no more than 4 weeks without washing my hair, but it was when I took it down.
Skilly, that's still a long time. 4 weeks is still a long time.
You
Skilly.
know, Skilly's that kid who be lying to his parents. Yeah, I bathed. He be telling his wife that.
The towel still
I
dry
washed
as
it.
hell. Like, you know you ain't getting that shower, boy. Skilly, at least once a week, no more than 2 weeks.
When it's
You're
ready, you
good.
don't wash it.
Right. Urban said it. You said all this live on the internet. Lord
Right.
have mercy.
Yeah, Skilly
Yo,
ass about to go
Skilly is dope. We
viral.
can't front. Skilly is a dope ass person, man.
He
Mhm,
is.
Skilly don't give a shit. Skilly just says whatever.
Skilly is
And
a
that's,
dope
That's what
yeah,
makes
no,
him.
that's the shit that makes Skilly cool.
Skilly is so dope.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like pissing people off. Get pissed off. It's fun to me.
We're not pissed. We're just trying to
We're not.
figure.
No, I know
We're
y'all not.
worried.
Some
We're
people
concerned.
Skilly is so dope, man. When I heard Skilly got stabbed in the eye that day when he told us that story, I was like, oh, shit, this kid is crazy.
I ain't never heard that story.
I haven't either.
Man, that's
Y'all never
Well, look,
heard the story of him getting.
a classic.
No, I never
I'm
heard that.
supposed to be hanging
Right.
out.
No,
I'm into
no,
it.
look. I heard people sit there and talk about the eye or whatever, but I never heard the story.
Oh my
You know,
god!
so I was trying to figure out,
It's-
you know, maybe that was something that happened at birth or whatever, you know, birth defect where his eye was fucked up or whatever, you know.
No.
But yeah, I ain't know that shit.
Skilly, tell the
No,
lie.
it's a
Tell the
classic
story.
moment.
Skilly, we got 10 minutes. Go ahead and tell the story.
Okay. It was around Thanksgiving. So my sister was in the kitchen. Finna get ready to cut her a slice of ham. So I decided to sneak up behind her. And I hit on the shoulder. She came back and she stuck in my eye with a knife. And that's how my life injury happened. My eye injury happened. I got stuck in the eye with a knife.
So your ass became the turkey.
So your story is that you
A ham, a piece of ham.
Ham,
That's
yeah,
why we
he-
call him ham.
Stab
eye.
you. You got to take her
Oh,
ham.
man.
Yeah, you don't sneak up on nobody with a knife, Skilly. That's how you
Right.
learn
Well, I
to do
learned
it.
it that day.
You
Jesus,
learned today,
man.
huh? Ooh wee. That's something else, boy. I'm glad
Skilly
you
is dope. We can't even front, man. This is like Chronicles of Skilly. He got to write a book. He got to write
Right.
a book.
That
When
real
everything is said and
time.
done, somebody 1,000 years from now is going to discover a book in an old basement somewhere in Michigan. The Chronicles of Skilly.
Skillionaire.
No?
They're gonna be worshiping Skilly.
Yeah.
Skilly. Have a shrine
Even
set up
said
for
Jimmy
burning
said-
candles.
Oh shit! Real talk. And you know he got the Jesus head too, looking like Skilly Douglas. Shit,
This shit, Skilly the Messiah.
you know.
Skilly's coming back.
Martika, right, but Skilly said he wasn't washing nothing in between those 4 weeks.
Right.
First
Yes,
off,
Martika.
Yeah, it's just sweat.
we didn't even get
More
the
sweat.
4 to 8 week span until
Yeah.
now.
Right.
And he doesn't. And Martika, I can understand if he had the braids in his hair. He did not have the braids.
No, my hair been taken down for the last 2, 3
Just
weeks.
stop, Skilly. Just stop.
Billy, Billy, your numbers. That's why Billy did that Instagram thing. Because your time schedule keeps changing. Yeah,
Well, we
my
work
hair's
so
been
much
out for 6
time.
weeks.
Time
Yeah,
to-
my hair's been out for 2. No. And I was sitting there,
Oh,
I
man.
yelled at Billy. Now I'm gonna go in. Now you making me go in there and apologize
Now
to
look,
Billy.
hey,
Don't
Joe
even.
Bob said,
I had fun with it. It was funny to me.
Skilly got a robe and sandals. Nah, he goes back way further than that shit.
Right.
Skilly got a long, what they call it, long cloth or whatever that shit
Yeah,
is.
loincloth.
That's all Skilly got in the damn big ass club. Skilly go way back to the caveman days and shit.
Oh shit. Classic.
Mhm.
Skilly, you gotta love
Classic. Yo,
Skilly.
Skilly, don't get in trouble on the cruise, fam, because we're
Nah.
in international waters.
Me and my two cousins, we're gonna give the kids to my wife. We're gonna go somewhere. Have a
Oh,
little
shit. All right, we get a GoFundMe going so we can get the bell money.
Yeah.
Hey, you know that there's a jail underneath there, right? On that boat. They will lock
Yeah,
your ass
there's a
up.
jail on the boat.
Mhm.
And what countries are you going to?
Jamaica.
Skilly, don't get in trouble in no Jamaica.
Yeah.
Please,
Check
please.
your pockets before you get back on that.
You gotta ask for Ray Official. Just be like, yo, my man Ray Official, he'll be here. Ray's
Right.
the only one traveling for you.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
just
get
gonna
hemmed
go
up.
fund me,
If
Skilly.
Ray gonna come back
We
on
gonna start that shit right
live,
now because we know your ass ain't coming back.
No,
Ray gonna come back on live. Y'all won't believe this bullshit.
I know that's right.
Where he had me fly this motherfucker all the way here.
I know it's gonna be
Jail.
it's gonna be blue all the way through.
There's gonna be a
I see
lot.
why you don't want to go to
I
no
don't
strip
know.
clubs in Miami, Skilly, because you get everybody locked up.
I don't
Don't let it
like
make
away money that somebody I can't sleep with. So I ain't give nobody money I can't sleep with. That's a waste. I don't want to.
Oh well, damn, Skilly, you
Just
just said
saying.
what you gonna be doing.
Yeah, just
Skilly gonna be out there hitting all
I'm
the
gonna get you
homeless
some money
people.
for it. I can have my wife in the bedroom, take off her clothes, and do what you doing. I ain't about to give you no money to see
Skilly,
you.
Miami's Miami, man. It's an
Right.
experience.
I mean, experience my ass. They ain't getting no money from me unless I can sleep with them. Nah, that's just the point.
No, Skilly, but
Oh my goodness.
That's why I don't go to strip clubs. Exactly.
I work too hard for my money. I ain't throwing my shit away. Nope.
No, people saw the light.
I don't throw my money away on nothing. I barely even drink. And that shit right, it costs money to
I'm the
drink, it
same.
costs money to smoke weed, it costs money to go to strip clubs, all that shit. I'm like, fuck it. I like my money.
I go to the strip club though.
Same.
I do enjoy
I like
strip
strip
clubs.
clubs.
Nah.
No, I've been kicked out of
I
a couple
enjoy my
times.
money.
Yo, South Florida, they be taxing, man. I snuck in my own licks and got kicked out, man. I don't.
You know what? Good night, everybody. Wednesday is wild around here. I don't even understand.
Wow,
Wednesday.
Right. I will see you guys tonight at the regular gun guy. He goes on. Well, he about to go on now.
Yeah, about 7 minutes. I gotta get more
I know,
water.
Gina, I said 1 hour, Gina. 1 hour. We on 4 hours. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
I gotta go to
Everybody.
and feed
Wash
my
your hair,
kids.
Skilly. Wash
Wash
your
your
hair.
hair,
Wash your
shave your
ass.
balls.